environmental issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Sharpie, are you happy? Are you happy? Oh, you look happy. You look awful happy. Now that he's off the leash, he's not even trying to do anything. Sharpie. See, I hear a dog, don't you, Sharpie? I hear another doggy. I don't know why that dog. Usually it's Sharpie's the one that's barking, and Sharpie's not barking. Where are you, buddy? I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna sniff around. I'm gonna sniff around, ain't you, Sharpie?
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's change scenes. All right, here we are. We're Thursday night, and we're going to be checking in with Von Helton's. If you didn't catch the Monday night stream, folks, Von Helton has turned heel. He has now become the villain, and he is going to make hate videos, reaction videos, if you will. And I made a prediction. I believe that the videos will pretty much be exactly the same, and I'll let you be the judge. I don't think there's much difference in the videos. I think they're exactly the same videos, you know, because he always made hate videos. But that aside, we're going to get caught up with the Von Helton situation this week. He has a few things to say about a couple different people, and we got some Rev Speaks. We're going to get caught up with a little bit of Rev. And we got some snow removal tips by EMO. That's right, so I hope you guys are ready for a very exciting show. I don't think it's going to be very long. I always say that and ends up stretching out to 3 hours or whatever. But probably be a shorter show. We'll see. We don't have those long lives that we had from before, but we do have some activity, folks, as Von Helton continues on his journey across, or looping. I don't really know what kind of this, he's driving around the United States randomly looking for something, so we hope that he finds it at some point. But folks, we're with him on the journey, and we're going to check it out tonight, and we're going to take it right from the teat. I've downloaded some stuff, but I didn't even bother. You know what, I didn't even bother. Let's see where we got it. Yeah, I'll pull it up here. Got some Revelation news. We got some. But I think we're gonna start with a submission from Lusty McButt. So you know the drill. This is untested waters, but it's a follow-up to the video we watched last time from the great Gail Cord Schuler in regards to everything that's going on with SNAP, the government, all that good stuff. Might be a little dated. I'm not sure when she put this out. Let me see. Oh, it's like from 2 weeks ago. Didn't we already watch this? Lusty, are you resubmitting? It looks like a different video. All right, so I know the stuff with Snap and that's moved along, but we'll check it out. It's like 14 minutes, so let's see.
But to tell you what I got at my Magnus the Red commented on your post at Brent's order about 30 minutes ago. That would have been about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. The transportation crew have attempted a small trial of using replicators to send food to a select area in rural West Virginia. They ran into an issue where the food sent through transporter technology would briefly materialize at the destination and then the food would disappear. Scanners were angled at the area and we discovered a temporal anomaly. That means like a break in the fabric of space-time. We believe that someone was using interdimensional portals to snatch the food away when it gets to its destination via transporter technology. However, after a few minutes, the food reappeared. We are anticipating some kind of interference and we do not know what the purpose of returning the food was just yet. Also, I'm using my Gale Shield to protect us in our efforts to feed the hungry. Gale Shield, protect my supporters, healing to my supporters, and help us to give them the food they need. We are anticipating some kind of interference and we do not know what the purpose of returning the food was just yet. Also, if you have heard rumors about compassion centers, this is fake news. We have no plans to open compassion centers. One has appeared in Frisco, Texas, and is unaffiliated with us despite Church of Gale branding. We assume that this is a Jesuit propaganda effort, but we haven't been able to confirm this yet. It could be brain control too. I told them to make sure that the return food was safe to eat, that it didn't have brain control drugs in it. I'm just offering suggestions because I am not there on the scene and I'm not able to get the latest intelligence. So I'm another thing you can do is, like when I was problem solving with my computers, I would ask AI questions, and it was pretty helpful in helping me brainstorm solutions to my problems. Yeah. Though you have to be careful though, because I think the automatons are interfering with AI, but some of the suggestions were helpful, and they helped me to figure out how to solve my computer problems in September. Like I said, some of the suggestions were bad, so you kind of have to, you can't totally depend on AI, but you can use that as part of your brainstorming, problem-solving effort to try to figure solutions. I'd say we all need to stay calm and balanced, and as we carry this out. If this doesn't work, we could try the old-fashioned method of food banks. Just flood the food banks with food, okay? We could try that. Another option, I had suggested to Brent that we could declare that the senators who are blocking, the Democratic senators who are refusing to, and some Republican from what I hear, to pass the funding for the government, we could declare them legally insane, because they're all under, if they're brain control victims, which I suspect they are, we could declare them legally insane and replace them with and tell them that we can only have sane, we cannot allow representatives and senators to act in office if they are legally insane. In that case, Brent would be allowed to use the power of the executive branch to make the decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they're all insane, of course, he may want to keep it low-key and not advertise that he's doing this, because then there could be a bunch of people getting all upset saying, oh no, we got a king, a dictator over us, But what you could do, another thing you could do is just go ahead and we could just lie. We could put a news report out and say, no, we wouldn't have to lie. Okay, we could declare first of all, determine which senators and representatives are under brain control. And if that influenced them in their decision, we declare them legally insane. That means they can go ahead and vote, and their vote just isn't going to count. So we could do a recount, okay? with the ones that are not under brain control, and I bet it would pass, and we could get the government funded. That's another thing we could do. So what we could do is we could declare that any senator or representative under brain control is legally insane and not qualified for office. And if we're only left with 5, okay, that doesn't matter, okay? If they're legally insane, they're not qualified to be in office, right? They're unfit for office. So then we'll do a recount, okay? And I'm pretty sure that once we get these senators out from under brain control, that they're going to decide to fund the government, okay? And then we can get the government funded. And then we'll report on Gabriel Chana Fox News that the Congress met again, and they decided to fund the government. And we'll just go ahead and just send out all the paychecks. We'll send out all the paychecks to all the government people. We will, I mean, you know, the ones that Brent wants to do. We'll put SNAP and WIC back in operation. And if mainstream news wants to say, no, that didn't happen, they didn't pass it, we'll just say fake news, fake news. If you want to watch the real news, go to Gabriel Chana Fox News. Congress we don't have to give them all the details. Well, we can tell them that we declared them legally insane, and of the ones that were not under brain control, we did a revote, and we determined that that we can get the government funded. And yeah, just if they're reporting that the you know, that there was no revote, that's just fake news and don't believe them. And then we'll just go ahead and fund the government. Yeah, that's another thing we could do. Yeah, we have several options. But because everybody's under so much brain control, we probably need to have several angles where we can go, okay, just to make sure people get their food, you know? Yeah, there's just so much brain control. So if we can feed the population, but what we could do then is just, then they're probably going to mess with all the readers, you know, and mess with the mail system. Yeah, any government worker, this would include postal workers, FedEx, and everything that's under brain control, they're not fit to work. Yeah, we could, I don't know, but if we have to, we could use our military to, I don't know. I'm just giving you some options, okay? I'm not telling you that what I'm suggesting is right, but we have, you know, we're dealing with a very tricky enemy, and maybe we could use more than one method. We could use the replicators in combo with a revote in Congress with those who are not legally insane, and then try to push it through that way, and then just flood, and then just at Gabriel Chana Fox News say a revote has been cast, and your card should now be funded. Okay? Yeah, that's it. And then if anybody's reporting otherwise, it's fake news. Yeah, fake news. Yeah, and if anybody tries to interfere with the funding of the cards, we can arrest them for if they're doing it willingly and knowingly. We can arrest them as a war criminal or something like that. Okay, I'm just giving you some options. I mean, nothing here is set in stone. We're dealing with a very tricky enemy, but we definitely do not want to let them. We don't want to let the people starve. Anyways, just, you know, stuff to think about. Take it or leave it advice. Yeah, we're trying to prevent a civil war, and we're trying to make sure people don't go hungry, okay? I mean, remember that no matter what we decide to do, we need to be completely just in our decisions. Like if we have to execute anybody, we only take out willing and knowing brain control supporters, okay? But if that's what we have to do to make sure people get fed, we will do that. Remember, the Gale Shield's going to, Brent and I are kind of acting in Jesus' place. And God the Father is observing all this, okay? If we try to solve this in an unjust manner, the Gale Shield is going to fall. So just keep that in mind, and then we all lose, okay? They're trying to trick us into being wicked in the way we solve this problem. We can't fall for that. So remember, as we strive for solutions, make sure we make just decisions based on the facts, not based on panic, not based on anger. We need to stay cool, calm, collected, and ask ourselves, what would Jesus do if he was here? Okay? What would he do? That should be the basis for our decision. Anyways, I'm going to get going with my day. I'm going to see if I can get some work done on the Gale series today. Jesus does not like killing people. I already know that about him. Okay? So ask yourself, Brent, what would Jesus do? That will help you make the right decision. I do believe that what he wants to do is he's trying to use Brent in his place to set up the millennial reign that he should have done, and that he screwed up big time because he used me as a sex dummy. But he cannot come here to help us right now. Because basically he lost his free, like I explained in an earlier video, he lost his free love argument. But he has faith in Brent, and so do I. My husband is very resourceful, he's very smart, and he's the most Christ-like human that Jesus ever created. I have faith in Brent. But Brent, I'm just offering you take it or leave it advice. Do your homework, okay? Use your high intelligence. And don't be afraid to use AI to brainstorm, understanding that the automatons are probably going to mess with it to try to get you to make bad decisions. And make sure that when you use it that there's no brain control stuff in there to mess with your brain. But I've been using AI to help me brainstorm. Sometimes I can tell the advice is crappy and I just ignore it. So we have to use our own brain, but that's like using a resource. So yeah, I have faith in you, Brent. I think both you and I are getting pretty smart. We are, I think, even with the automatons in intelligence right now. And we cannot afford to let them win. Anyways, I'm going to get going.
All right. All right, folks. So that's what's up with Gale. Yeah. All right, let's switch gears. Let's get into some Vaughn stuff. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's go back it up to where Vaughn first got pissy. I know we reviewed this at the beginning of the week, but just as a little recap, where Vaughn has his, what I call the Joker moment, the villain switch, from the Punisher to Jigsaw to, however you want to look at it. Yeah, let's start with a little recap.
What a difference 24 hours makes. You want to expect the best from people, especially when they say, "Oh, I've reformed, I'm different, I've changed, I'm better." You want to believe that, and the problem is that that's not happened. And last night's live stream made it abundantly clear that that's not happened. I've heard their comments when I wasn't there. And obviously, by their own comments, they have not changed at all, not even one whit. So, and keeping with that, I think it's only fair that I retaliate, and I say some things that need to be said, because I've kept my tongue. I've tried to be nice. I've tried to be cordial. I've tried to keep the high moral ground, but that ain't cutting the mustard, now is it? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about John this morning and my encounter with him, which was totally unpleasant, totally uncouth. He is absolutely dangerous behind the wheel of a car, and I mean dangerous. Numerous times he could have gotten us killed, and I even told him so to his face. Constantly, and me sitting there telling him numerous times, "John, we need a plan. I'm going to end up spending all my money on fast food. We need a plan." No, can't. It'll be all right. He kept saying it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Well, I ended up spending $650 on fast food, man. That's insane. That's just flat insane. And there's no sense in that shit. But he's an absolute danger on the road, Numerous times he scared the shit out of me, intentionally. And he's extremely dangerous on the road. And, nobody told me he was fucking gay as fuck. Nobody told me that shit. Thanks, trolls. I wish you'd have told me that shit. And I know there's going to be trouble. We tried to tell you. No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't try to tell me shit. You didn't try to tell me a damn thing. That motherfucker's gay as fuck. You guys should have told me that shit. Or at least bisexual. And then, of course, there's his inherent racism, which just absolutely knows no fucking end. And I don't, and then the same breath, I'm not racist. Well, wait a minute. Why are you singling out black women? Because that's not only racist, that's sexist. You're not just racist, you're sexist. Why are you singling out black women? Why are you doing it? Especially when 3 of my girlfriends were black. So why are you doing that shit, man? Why? Why are you doing that shit? And disparaging women in every possible way imaginable, and me sitting there. I mean, even the fucking trolls were sitting there like, Vaughn looks pretty disgusted at what John's saying. Even the trolls were admitting that. Because I don't speak to women that way. I've never spoken to women that way. I've always been a gentleman. Of course, now, granted, I'm a lot older than John. John's only in his 30s. I'm in my 60s. But still yet, most 30-year-olds don't even go around trash-talking women. So I don't understand that. That is totally unnecessary, and I have never seen anything like it in my life. That just absolutely, and John tried to say, well, that's being a New Yorker. No, because I was emailed by New Yorkers that really live in New York. And they said we don't go that route. We're not that bad. And so and that's why I said, hey, maybe I should apologize to the New Yorkers, But in any event, last night's live show where they were sitting there talking trash about me before I came on the show and after I left the show. Pretty much solidified that they ain't changed a goddamn thing. They're still the same person, still acting the same. Careful now, still reacting the same way, still doing the same things. They've not changed one whit, and that's unfortunate. Really, it really is, because I had high hopes. I had high hopes that these people actually did give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about anything apparently. But it's just, it's just very unfortunate. And I wanted so badly for things to change, so badly for things. So I'm the type of person, folks, I will actually give a person chance after chance after chance in the hopes that they will fucking grow a brain and change their ways. Well, that never happened. And last night is an absolute proof that it'll never happen. So now I think it's time for me to start doing my hate videos. Because up until this time, I haven't done any hate videos, have I? No, you notice I haven't done any. Because I don't believe in it. I really don't. But last night has changed me. Last night has proven to me that I need to do my own goddamn hate videos on a few people. And that this shit needs to be out there. Especially in the fact that my parents are dead, my wife driven insane, my kids taken away from me, my inheritance stolen, all my mom's possessions stolen, all my dad's possessions stolen. They even got CPS to take all my stimulus checks away from me. And for what? Oh, they out of their own mouths they said they did it for laughs. They did it for kicks. Okay, well, we have a word for that. It's called terrorism. It's called terrorism. When you destroy people's lives for fun, for laughs, that's terrorism. And that's the only way it can be described as terrorism. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just absolutely go on the attack, and I'm going to start doing my own goddamn hate videos. Oh, and by the way, since we're on the subject of hate videos, let me just remind you, all that hate on YouTube about me, do you think an employer would ever hire me with all that hate out there? No. As soon as they put my name in a Google search and they see all that hate, they're going to go get somebody else. They're not going to hire me. Even if I was able-bodied and could work, nobody's going to hire me with all that hate out there. So you guys cost me potentially millions of dollars in revenue. Now, haven't you? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a business loan. There's no way I can start a business. There's no way I can get a job. There's no way I can do anything with all that hate out there. That's the truth. Because the first thing an employer is going to do, they're going to go online and they're going to check me out. And they're going to see all that hate and they're going to say, I'm not hiring that guy. I can hire this 20-year-old that isn't a cripple and that doesn't have a bunch of hate videos on YouTube. And that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. So I think it's my turn to start doing some hate videos, even though I'm totally against that. Even though I absolutely despise hate videos, but it seems like, that's what I need to do. I need to start exposing some of you motherfuckers and let them see what my version of what you guys are. Because I think there's a lot of people out there that haven't heard my version of the story. Like where John is a reckless driver. Where John is, absolutely berated me. Okay, you've seen what happens online. You didn't see what happened offline. Where he trash talked me to no end. Where I was too stupid to do anything, and I was this and I was that, and it was all my fault, and everything is my fault. Everything. I mean, the fucking sun coming up in the morning is my fault, What the fuck? So it's time for me to do a few hate videos. Time to throw back on what y'all have done to me over the years. And then when my kids turn 18, then we'll get to hear their side of the story. Won't that be fun? We'll get to hear their side of the story. Because my kids are the real losers. They lost their mom, their dad, both sets of grandparents. They lost their inheritance. They lost their childhood. Because they lost their childhood for sure. Because, they didn't be no sooner outside playing than here comes CPF with a police officer to take them away. So they never got to have a childhood. They never got to have a childhood. And that is fucking evil. I don't give a fuck what your position is in government. If you're a CPS worker and you've taken people away from their parents, you are a piece of shit. And you deserve to be told that. Now, I could see if they come to my house and my kids had cuts and bruises and they were malnourished and shit like that. Okay, yeah, I could see that. But my kids were model citizens. My kids, when I took my kids out to a grocery store or a department store, was my kids running up and down a fucking hall screaming and yelling and pulling shit off the shelves? No, my kids were well-mannered. You know why? Because they had a father that taught them manners, that taught them respect, that taught them honor and dignity. Something that you trolls have absolutely no clue about. Oh, Vaughn's a shitty father. Well, if Vaughn's such a shitty father, why were my kids always well-mannered out in public and yours weren't? Oh, did that burn a little bit? Good. I hope it did. Because we're gonna be burning some more shit. I'm a model citizen, motherfucker. When them police officers stop me and they pull up my name right at the fucking top, and this comes from a police officer himself. He said right at the top of the goddamn screen, model citizen.
Uh-huh.
Can you say the same? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think you can. So get your fucking mouth off of me, all of you. Because you don't hold a candle to me. You don't even come close to what I am. And to what I've seen and what I've experienced and what I've lived through. Them children of mine were raised to be good people. Out in public as well as in private. Now, granted, when they got home, they acted like hellions sometimes. But when they were out in public, they didn't run up and down the fucking halls, pulling shit off the shelves and yelling and screaming as loud as they could go. Because I taught my children to be respectful. That's what I taught my children. I taught them to be respectful. And you motherfuckers letting your kids run up and down the goddamn halls and them fucking obese, literally obese. Well, what is that? That's child abuse, motherfucker. Them kids are so goddamn fat that you can barely see their goddamn eyeballs poking through their fucking faces. Obesity is child abuse. Now I know down in Kentucky they gave them a pass, but they shouldn't, because it is child abuse. They jumped on my ass because my kids were healthy and slim and trim, which is what kids should be, because they should be out running and playing. They shouldn't be obese. All right. And we're going to set some records straight here, because now it's my turn to make hate videos, right? And I got a lot of fucking hate, right? So let's see if we can't just turn the tables and put this shit back where it belongs, back on your guys' heels, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. So back to John, as I see it's 12 minutes. Back to John. Extremely dangerous. He gets emotional over the least little thing. I'm sitting there eating breakfast at McDonald's. Some kind woman was nice enough to give me one of them gift cards so that I could get me some breakfast. She just comes up to me and hands it to me and says, "Here, I felt led to give you this." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And so I'm sitting there eating breakfast, minding my own business, not a care in the world. Here comes John storming in the door. "Why are you eating breakfast? How are you allowed to eat? What do you do?" Blah, blah, blah. You know, and I'm like, "Dude, some lady gave me a card, a gift card." And he flies off the handle. "Show me this gift card works." I took him up and showed him that it worked, which, by the way, wasted the last $3 on the gift card, showing him how it works. And then when we went back, he flies off the handle, grabs me by the throat, and fucking pins me up against the wall and says, "I could kill you for this." Well, you know what, John?
The Mudbrooker donated $5 through Super Chat. Vaughn loves his kids so much he repeatedly called his newborn daughter it.
There you go, folks. Thank you very much, Mudbroker. I do appreciate it.
That's called terroristic threatening, motherfucker. That's what that's called. So here's an ultimatum for you, Johnny boy. You either give me the $1,100 you still owe me for my measly stupid trip there to New Jersey, or I'm going to press charges. How about them apples? And then we go to pull that fucking tape out of that McDonald's restaurant, and your ass goes to prison.
Fuck with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
EndTheDrugWarToday.com donated $10 through Super Chat. Whenever Vaughn's face appears on my computer, a banner comes across my screen that says, "Model Citizen." It's wild. Face with rolling eyes, zany face.
Yeah, it's almost unbelievable, isn't it? Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, folks.
Prison for life. How about them apples, motherfucker? Now, you give me my I expect my $1,100 to be on my Cash App today. Today, fucker. Or you go to jail. There is no statute of limitations on attempted murder, motherfucker. Ask any cop. So yeah, you go and pay me my fucking money now. I'm done playing with y'all. After what I saw last night on that live show, yeah, I'm done playing. And now it's time for me to make some hate videos. The only difference is that my hate videos ain't full of lies and half-truths. My hate videos are going to be absolute facts that anybody can go and verify and look up. That's the difference. So now, how about we do them apples? How about we do that shit? Sound like a plan? I can't believe that you guys were sitting there trash talking me all fucking night. And me thinking that you guys finally growed a fucking brain and started flying right. Well, you ain't flown right. You ain't flown right at all. One phone call from me, John, and your ass is gone for life. Gone for life. And as for that motherfucker that's stalking me, yeah, we're going to get your ass too, motherfucker. We'll get you too. But yeah, I'm done playing with you son bitches. What I saw last night absolutely made me mad as fuck. And that shit stops right now. Because now it's time for me to make some hate videos. Now, I've tried my level best to stay out of that fucking bullshit, making hate videos and stuff like that. I think I went way above the pale to try and stay the fuck out of that mess. But no, can't do it apparently. So now it's my turn to make some hate videos. Now it's my turn to hear people hear my side of the story. Right? Yeah. So how about them apples? And don't go away, folks, because I got more videos to do.
West Coast World NW donated $20 through Super Chat. More money that Vaughn won't get, lying about me and booze all around. PM Pure BS.
Well, thank you very much. And yes, we'll get to some of the BS that he has to say about you. And apparently you're hooked up with Father Judgment or something. I don't know what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of it. But thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it.
Coming. Because we're going to start exposing these motherfucking trolls. We're going to put some hate videos out about them. And you're going to hear a lot of shit about them that you didn't know, because they were all hush-hush about it. Remember, folks, I got to see all their messages on Google+. I got to see all their fucking messages on Yahoo Messenger on them fucking hard drives back there. I got to see everything. I got to see it all. And you're going to get to hear it all from me. Because we're going to find out just exactly what these people are and what they're like and what they're capable of doing. Right? Yeah, because that's what needs to happen. This shit needs to stop. And it needs to stop right now. And it's going to. And then we're going to start exposing the rest of these trolls and putting them behind bars where they belong. That's the plan. Because this has gone. I mean, like I said, man, I always, and it's partially my fault, because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to put put people on a pedestal, even in some cases, and say, hey, man, maybe they didn't mean it. Oh, they meant it. I mean, last night's live show proved that they meant it. Proved that they meant every word of it. They haven't changed. Oh, I'm on your side, Vaughn. No, you're not on my side at all. You're not on my side at all. None of you are. The only one that's on my side is that little doggy back there. He's the only one that's on my side. Ain't none of you motherfuckers on my side. Not a one of you. This is a bunch of shit, and it needs to stop. I have tried my best to give you guys chance after chance after chance to change your ways and to apologize to me for what you did to my family. Not even close. Not even close. So now it's time for me to make some hate videos, ain't it? Oh, and by the way, YouTube, if you want to take down my videos, you better be taking down theirs first, or I'll sue your motherfucking ass into the ground. Because that's open and shut discrimination at that point. You hear me, YouTube?
Hallelujah.
You hear me, your fucking
Praise
lawyers
Jesus.
for YouTube?
We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
EndTheDrugWarToday.com donated $10 through Super Chat. That live where Solar was telling Vaughn he needs to sleep next to Vaughn was Dr. Descent level of fun.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually. That was pretty good. Thanks a lot.
YouTube, you take down my hate videos, I'll be taking you down. Now you YouTube have left these fucking hate videos and these fucking hate channels of Von Helden hate channels. You've left them up for 20 fucking years. So you got no excuse. Even though those channels violate your YouTube terms of service on numerous violations, not the least of which is harassment. Harassment is in your own terms of service, YouTube. Why didn't you take all these Von Helden hate channels down? And then it's not like you weren't given a list, because I snail-mailed you a list of all the fucking hate channels, and you never took none of them down, did you, YouTube? No, you didn't. So please, take down these hate videos I make, because then I'll sue your fucking ass too. I'll sue you into the ground, YouTube. And I'll win. I don't give a damn how good your lawyers are. I'll win. Because I got 20 years of history where you left these fucking hate channels up, disparaging me, harassing me, manipulating me, trying to get people to hate me, and them not even knowing who I am. Not even knowing me. So yeah, we're going to make some changes around here. Yeah, we are. And that's 20 minutes, so I'm going to ring this off. But yeah, I think it's time for me to change my tactics here a little bit. Maybe it's time for me to start exposing these trolls for who they really are and what they did to my family. And then let them squirm a little bit. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm not only going to make a hate video. I'm going to notify the FBI. And I'm going to clue them in as to who you motherfuckers really are. And that stupid IC3 website, I can't stand that motherfucker because you can't add no attachments, you can't add no links, you can't do shit. And it sucks. They need to fix that. I need to be able to add attachments and add links to the IC3 website, and you can't do it in its current form. Somebody needs to fix that. Anyway, point being, things need to be changed. Okay, last night was the last motherfucking straw. Alright, it just was. And this shit needs to change. Okay, because obviously you fuckers don't give two shits about me. You don't give two shits about me, and you proved it last night with your own comments. And don't bother deleting it, because I made sure I got a copy. So we're gonna make sure that there's a few hate videos made about you all, right? Oh, and this new batch of trolls. Hey, new batch of trolls that think you're so Billy bad and you're so tough. I put up with 20 years of abuse from trolls. You ain't shit. You can talk shit all you want, but you ain't shit. And the fact that you're publicly harassing a mental patient, yeah, you go to jail for that, dumbass. You don't have a right to harass a mental patient online. No, you don't. That's not a right. It's not free speech. It's not fair use. Okay? It's a crime. And every one of you motherfuckers are going to go to jail for that shit, too. Especially pulling off this stunt of impersonating a judge, impersonating a prosecuting attorney, impersonating a defense attorney, impersonating a court of law. Yeah, we're going to make sure you motherfuckers go to jail for that shit. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And like I said, I've already turned a bunch of your asses over to the FBI. And I intend to turn the rest of you over to the FBI too. And let's see where the chips fall. Because I got a funny feeling that when the FBI is done with their investigations, they're going to find out, oh wait, Von Helden ain't a pedophile. Von Helden ain't a murderer. Von Helden ain't this. Von Helden ain't that. All these accusations that you made about me, patently untrue. But what they are going to find is that many of you are convicted felons.
J Skull donated $5 through Super Chat. Is it just me, or has his nose gotten considerably larger? That thing looks like a rotten cucumber hanging there. Jesus.
It's, yeah, I believe it is growing with every tale that's told. It seems to be getting a little bit bigger week by week. Folks, thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Or at the very least have a criminal record. Many of you are repeat offenders. Many of you are PDF files. We're going to find out all kinds of information about you trolls, aren't we? Yes, we are. Because I'm going to expose every fucking one of you. And we're going to get that shit done. And it's going to be handled. And YouTube ain't going to do shit to me. Because if they do, I'll sue their fucking ass into the goddamn ground. And they know I can do it, too. 20 years of fucking hate channels about me on your service, YouTube? Yeah, you better not take down none of my videos. Because it'll be the last thing you do. Because I'll own YouTube at that point. But yeah, this shit's got to stop. This shit has got to fucking stop. What I saw last night of berating me and talking shit about me, and me there trying to help and trying to give you guys break after break, chance after chance after chance. Oh, maybe they'll be better today. Maybe they'll be better tomorrow. No, they ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna fucking change. See, this is one of the things that I've always believed about the so-called justice system. I don't believe the justice system has ever reformed anyone. I think if you're a murderer and you go to jail, when you get out of jail, you're going to be a murderer again. Or a rapist or child molester or whatever the fuck it is you do. I don't think it reforms anyone. I do not believe that jail reforms anyone. There's only one reform, and that's a bullet between their eyes from a firing squad. That is reform. That is getting shit off the streets. Because no amount of punishment, look at these trolls. Are these trolls afraid of the police? No. Are they afraid of a justice system? No. They're not afraid of anything. They just got an entire government, a local government, to destroy a man's entire family and steal all of his finances. So are they afraid of going to jail or afraid of the judicial system? No. There is one thing that they're afraid of, and that's a bullet right between the eyes, and that's the only thing they're afraid of. Hell, some of them may not even be afraid of that. Some of them may not even be afraid of that. But yeah, man, I mean, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, try to give them chance after chance after chance. And it didn't work, did it? I mean, you saw that live show last night, same as I did, sitting there trash talking me. And me doing everything I can to try to give them the benefit of the doubt and try to help them. Not no more. Not no more, trolls. Now it's time for me to make some hate videos. And my hate videos will be absolute truth. That anybody will be able to back up and go check. Right? This is nuts. This is stupid. There ain't no sense in this shit. And I'm done doing live shows with you and trying to communicate with you guys. Because it's obviously not doing any good now, is it? No, it ain't. $1,100, John. Better have it, or I'm calling the police. Fuck you. I'm calling the police. Simple as that. You understand? You understand plain English? Going out there and you physically assaulting me not once but twice.
Praise Jesus. We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
EndTheDrugWarToday.com donated $10 through Super Chat. If I wanted to reform Vaughn, I'd have him make videos of homeless in a car in hopes of him realizing he caused his own downfall. But that didn't work.
No, I don't know if there's any redemption for Von Helton at this point. I think 62 years on the planet, convinced it's everyone else's fault. I don't think, it's a noble cause, I guess, but might be in vain. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
And talking shit about me, talking to me like I'm a fucking dog the whole time I was there, and driving like a fucking maniac. Could have got me killed. Then filming me when I'm in a compromising situation. Yeah, we're done. We are so done with that shit. So done with that shit. I think it's time for shit to change. That's what I think. That money better be in my Cash App today, John. And I mean today. I mean, you flashed around $3,000 like it wasn't nothing, so I know you got the money. Give me my money, dude, or I call the cops, and I'd sue you. It's that simple. You go to jail for life, John. So you better be thinking. Better be thinking hard. Give me my money. And as for the rest of you, I'm going to start exposing you motherfuckers too. Because this shit's got to end. It's just got to fucking end. I'm done with this. I want my money, John. And if I find there's anybody else that owes me money, you better be paying me too. Because I'm going to expose every one of you motherfuckers. I'm done playing. That live show last night, sitting there talking shit about me, and me trying my level best to give you guys break after break, chance after chance. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm totally done with that shit. All right, ran over. Have a good one, folks.
All right. So let's This is, of course, them shit talking. We already seen that. So let's catch up with Vaughn. We're gonna break it up a little bit tonight, and I don't know if we really want to watch the. Give me one in the chat. Do you want to watch the Atlas update from 2 days ago? If you do, whatever. I'm not really care about the Stevie Nicks one. It's him talking about abortion. He gets up here. We skip the boring stuff, right? We're here for a good time, not a long time. So let's get into it.
Alrighty, morning coffee 0008, and we are here. And Sharpie is barking at another dog in another car. And which is good that he is, because we need to talk about what happened with Jeff's live show last night. We got a full confession from Jess. Now remember, folks, the premise from day one is that I need a roof over my head so that me and my dogs don't freeze to death in the car, right? It's been the premise from day one. Whether it was John, whether it was my cousin, whether it was Jess, whether it was somebody else. That's always been the plan, is to get a roof over my head so that me and the dog don't freeze to death in the winter. That's always been the plan. So when Jess said, I've got apartments and you can stay at one, that was music to my ears. And then she tells me, well, I can't manage the properties myself. And I said, well, it just so happens I got 2 years of real estate law. I'll be happy to help you with your properties. Be happy to keep them managed and took care of. You know, and we got Father Judgment out there, which we'll be doing a video on Father Judgment here real soon. But we got Father Judgment out there that actually used Schneider Handyman as his fucking icon. Well, who's Schneider Handyman, Vaughn? Schneider Handyman was the custodian on the TV show Three's Company.
Pretty sure he's got that wrong. Isn't Schneider's Handyman like One Day at a Time or one of those shows? Like, I see all the people in the show, but it's like I'm pretty sure it's not Three's Company though. He's never a character on that.
What, you thought Schneider Handyman was coming from thousands of miles away in another building? No, he lived in that building. He was either in the basement or he was in apartment number 1. I can't remember which. But a lot of custodians live in the apartment that they work on. And they don't have to pay rent either, by the way, or utilities. Everything's paid in exchange for them being a custodian. A lot of places do that. So where are you getting that you can't let me have an apartment if I'm maintaining the properties? Because that's a lie. That's a flat-out fucking lie. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear the other dog barking, but the other dogs are barking. But it's a barking, and there comes somebody else to park. Another person coming in to park. But yeah, man, these people got dogs in their vehicles. Can you hear that dog? Anybody hear that other dog barking? Let me let down my window. Let me see here. Let me let down my window. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Hopefully you can. Is you mad at that other dog, Sharpie? Huh? You mad at that other dog? All right, come on now. You're in my lap. Come on, I got it. Here, you're in my lap, Sharpie. Get on my lap. Okay, anyways. Let me let the back windows down. There you go, Sharpie. There's your back window down. Well, now you're sitting in the front seat. Okay, well, never mind. All right, anyways. Point being, she's sitting there saying, oh my God, the dog's going to die. Well, wait a minute. That other dog would die then, right? Because there's another dog in somebody's car. In fact, a lot of these cars have dogs in them. Yes. And by the way, Sharpie's been at 2 dog parks. Not 1, 2 dog parks. 2. You know what a dog park is, Jess? It's where we can take off the leash and let the dog run free and have fun. Didn't know that, did you? Not only that, but he's got dog food back there. He's got peanut butter back there. And he's got water. We got a case and a half of water, I think it is. Case and a half. I just bought a new case of water. So we got tons of water. We got so much water it ain't even crazy. But any event, you lied, Jess. You lied about having a place for me to go to, which was the whole premise to begin with. But yeah, folks, you can look this up. Custodians, a lot of times, live rent-free and utilities-free in exchange for being the custodian of that property. Happens all the time. Totally normal. Totally normal activity. Another dog. Wow, what a shock. Another dog.
So Vaughn is too crippled to get hired at Walmart, but he can work as a fucking custodian. I don't keep track, but Jess, I have a hard time believing that you promised him any of this stuff. By the way, this motherfucker to be talking about living in an out of code building, wasn't he a slumlord? Like the fucking copper was yanked out of the buildings, and fucking some crackhead had a chimney going up out of the window, and He was renting them for like $400 or $300. This fucking guy.
I saw no less than 20 dogs yesterday, folks. 20 dogs. And they weren't all the same dog either. 20 different dogs. One day. That's more than the Mustangs I see. So that's saying something. Anyways, but yeah, man. All these other cars with dogs in them, they're going to die too, Jess? Is that what you're saying? Because a lot of these other cars that's parked here, they all got dogs. They going to die too? You're crazy, Jess. You're full of shit, Jess. My dog's not going to die. No.
I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm confident in saying that the vast majority of those dogs don't live in the car. Right?
He's not. Anyways, at least we got the truth out of her. The truth was to steal my dog. It was never to give me a place to live. It was never to let me help her with her property. Oh, well, I can't manage my properties. You got to help me with my property. Okay, great. Well, that ended up being a flat-out lie, didn't it? Yeah, it did. And now we know she was going to put me in a condemned building. She admitted last night the log cabin wasn't livable. Well, what is a building that's unlivable, folks? Come on. Oh, it's condemned. So she was going to try to put me in a condemned building, which is elder abuse. Damn, Jess, you're just racking it up, ain't you? You know? Building's not up to code, and now you're fucking committing elder abuse, or tried to. And it was all to do what again? Oh, yeah, steal my dog. It was all to steal my dog. Well, you going to steal all these other people's dogs, too? That's in these cars? Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to call the police on all these motherfuckers that's got dogs in their cars? Because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. And at the campground, they definitely, he's going after another dog. At the campground, there's a whole bunch of people with their dogs. And then there's walking trails. We got walking trails here. We got campgrounds. We got dog parks. We got all kinds of shit here. So I don't know what you're talking about, Jess. You're full of shit. Hitting it. Bark, 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 bark. Everybody else's dogs are barking now. All right, anyway, I'm going to get out of here before the dog fest kicks into high gear, because it will. But anyway, yeah, so now we know the truth, don't we, folks? Everybody watched Jess's live show last night. Everybody knows that the agenda was to steal my dog. Damn, that's pretty harsh, Jess. That's not very cool, man. But you lied. You lied to me about giving me a place to stay. And that's the important thing. And you lied about being off the sauce. And you lied about caring so much for me and my dog. You don't care about the dog. You just want the dog taken away from me. Isn't that right, Jess? Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was just about stealing my dog. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right, so moving right along. Mayor McCheese, do as you please. Before we get into this, let's watch Insanity.
Alrighty, folks. This is an alert video. Something very important has just crossed my desk. Apparently, Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully I am. But
Now, I'm the Canadian here, but isn't it Des Moines? Isn't it something like that? Isn't that what it is?
Des Moines, Iowa. It turns out that their superintendent was an illegal with a criminal record. Holy shit. The superintendent of schools in Des Moines, Iowa was an illegal with a criminal record? Holy shit. And the bitch of it is, get this, folks, they're saying that other school systems may have been infiltrated by illegal immigrants with criminal records. Dangerous, actual dangerous illegals, you know. This is insane. How in the hell did an illegal get to be superintendent of schools in Des Moines, Iowa? How in the fuck does that even happen? They don't do a background check on these people? Seriously? But I am not making this shit up, folks. You can Google this. This just come across the desk. It's unreal. An illegal with a criminal record was superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa schools. For real. So the question is, how many other illegals have infiltrated our school system? And more importantly, is your children at risk? The answer is probably yes. Now, I don't know the extent of this individual. They could have been a murderer, a rapist, child molester. Who the fuck knows? Apparently, there was absolutely no background check done on this person at all. None. Zero. What the hell, man? That's insane. That is nuts. But this come wafting across my desk, and so, hey, it's news, so I'm going to report on it. But wow, that is just... I mean, I can't believe it. An illegal got to be superintendent of the schools, and then with a damn criminal record. How in the fuck? Folks, I'm telling you, you better pull your kid out of the public schools. Because if you think this is an isolated case, I got some swampland on the moon I want to tell you. Okay? Because I bet you it ain't an isolated case. I bet you there's a lot of illegals that have infiltrated our school system. And what's the agenda? Oh, to tear down the United States. And to cause as much death and destruction as they possibly can cause. Remember what that illegal told us? Remember what he said? Remember that? It was in the news.
You said, what should I do?
He said, no, you don't know who I am.
You better fucking believe it. Go, 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 go.
Buddy from the outside chat has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Correction. Came across your dashboard.
Yeah, right. I don't want to see Vaughn come across anything, to be quite honest with you.
But you're going to find out who I am real soon. The implication is that he was going to commit acts of terror. All right? You know, so you better be insisting that everybody in your school system is for real, because I mean, Des Moines, and it wasn't just a teacher, it was a damn superintendent. That's insane. That's fucking insane. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you might want to. It might not be a bad idea to pull your kid out of public schools. Because I guarantee you this is not no isolated event. I guarantee it isn't. Because remember, Biden allowed all these illegals, millions and millions of illegals, to flood into this country.
Uh-huh.
And then with criminal records, and some of them are escapees from mental institutions, no less.
So, folks, if you have any children in public school, especially public schools within the last 4 years or so, that has suddenly and mysteriously filled with faculty consisting of primarily South Americans, Mexicans, Guatemalans, people from El Salvador, with gang tattoos, you might want to consider pulling your kid out of school. That's what I'm getting from this.
And that comes straight out of the mouth of Donald Trump himself. He said that when the FBI and other government institutions investigated a lot of these people, a lot of them were escapees from mental institutions. Not even making that shit up. You know, we get on here and we hear Trump say this and we hear Trump say that. Oh yeah, well that's just Trump talking shit. No, actually it's not. No, actually it's not. When he says a lot of these are from prisons and they're from mental institutions, he wasn't bullshitting, because the information's out there for anybody to go see. It's out there for anybody to go see. So yeah, this is nuts, man. This is crazy. The superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa schools is a damned illegal with a criminal record. Holy fuck. Guys, pull your kids out. We're going to have to pull our kids out of public schools, man, till they get a handle on this. Until they get this shit fixed. Because it's untelling how many illegals. Yeah, teachers, custodians, superintendents, you name it. And there's no way to know, because apparently they don't do background checks on these people at all. Right? Because if they did a background check, oh, well, he's an illegal with a criminal record, we can't have him as superintendent. That would have been the end of it, right? Yeah. Well, apparently they didn't do no background check on this fucker at all. And him in charge of a bunch of kids. What if he's a child molester? Did anybody stop to think? Oh my God. So yeah, I have to report on this one, because this is just fucking insane. That's crazy. So keep an eye on your kids, folks. Because I'm telling you, man, there's just some crazy shit going down, man. You know? That's nuts. That's insane. All right, anyway, have a good one. Bye.
Well, I'm not sure about that one, folks. I'll tell you this much, though. I think I'd probably prefer an illegal Mexican teaching my kid how to make a macrame or a macaroni Christmas decoration than Von Helton within, 100 feet of my kid. But that's, that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. You know what? We're going to just do a little palate cleanser before we get into this stuff. There is a couple other little things. Don't go anywhere. We got more to cover. There's some fucking juicy shit here, and, we know what we're getting into. But we got some Rev to catch up. I don't know what's going on here. He's got shit. Just real quick one. I don't know if you guys know, but we've been pretty spoiled this fall. It's been a pretty mild fall. But we did get a little taste of snow over the weekend. And apparently some of the northern states did as well. And we have a edited a la Fat Photog. Give that a fat thumbs up right there. And we got some snow removal advice with emo. And this should be fun. Don't go anywhere. It's short. It's a couple minutes. Oh.
I gotta be careful about showing addresses and stuff. Especially with trolls. They like to dox me. Because if you show too much of the house, then the trolls know where you are. Same idea. Alright, that's it. Things I do on YouTube for clicks and views. But this is my tradition. Every first snowstorm of the year, I come out in t-shirts and shorts, and I do the driveway.
Alright, so there you go. Someone out there was asking, who is emo? Are you kidding? Here, I'll show you. Let's see, I think that's where this one's from. 24 hours, that is bullshit. We covered that one. There's some rage in there. I think he went live recently. 2 days ago. Even more evidence 4 days. Yeah, he's convinced that the
right, hopefully we're here.
YouTube and the government are trolling him, apparently.
Hopefully we're here. TikTok, you see it? And she's got a couple of videos talking about how the government is out to ruin people. So this is why I call this one even more evidence, okay? So, as you can see on my screen, you can see the news article from the one that I read in previous videos. You can see that, okay? Because I want to make sure people know that that's there. I can also see the member link on the thing, but this is this woman's channel, okay? And look at what she, like I said, I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can get a screenshot of the username and go over there. If you go to her profile page on TikTok, the video that I'm about to play you is the 27th video. See it down on the bottom? See down here on the bottom how she's got the list of videos? It's the 27th video, okay? So, this is more proof that the government does destroy people.
These are the things that you can say on and discredit.
You know, this is not doing emo justice, this particular video. Let's go back in time. I don't even know what this one is. Might have to censor it, but if you want to taste the emo, you got to get the good stuff here.
We're going to talk about another life motherfucking piece of trash. Another piece of trash that needs his face smashed in. Everybody's going to see, emo, you're threatening people again. No, I mean it. I mean it. Let's look at this cocksucker's comment, shall we? Let's look at this fucking cocksucker's comment. Let's look at Mr. Hum on My Dick's latest comment. Let's look at this fucking nigga. Let's look at the fucking nigga that needs his face smashed in now. Look at him. Emo Hallowolf is a lifetime coward. Give me your docs, Mr. Hum. Give me your motherfucking docs. Let me come to your house. Let me bash your fucking face in. Come on. Give me your docs, motherfucker. And we'll see who's a coward. Give me your fucking docs. But I bet you won't give me your docs. Why won't you give me your docs? Because you're the motherfucking coward, not me! I'll come to your fucking house, Mr. Hum, and I'll clean your fucking clock! You want to talk about a coward? Give me your docs, motherfucker! I'm coming down there and I'll rearrange your fucking face! You worthless cocksucker! You want to try me, motherfucker? You want to try me, motherfucker? Give me your docs, motherfucker! Let's go! Because if you don't give me your docs by 6 o'clock tonight, that means you're the coward, Mr. Hum! You're the useless piece of shit! Because I'll bash your fucking face right the fuck in! And no, I haven't been dumbing down your videos, but maybe I'm gonna start! Because you're a useless fucking egg. That's what you are! You're a worthless fucking egg that likes to hide behind the computer keyboard! Cause you're an egg! You won't give me your docs because you're a coward! So again, I'm giving this motherfucker 3 hours to send me his docs. If I don't have his docs by 6 p.m. New York City time, we'll know Mr. Hum is a fucking idiot and a fucking coward. Because I'd love to come to wherever you are and rearrange your fucking face. And show you how much of a coward I'm not. Try me, motherfucker. Try me. I fucking dare you. Try me, you motherfucker. Piece of shit. Come on. You want a piece of me? Give me your fucking docs, you worthless piece of fucking shit! Give me your motherfucking docs! I'll come down there, or up there, or wherever the fuck you are, and I'll rearrange the goddamn cocksucking motherfucking face! Try me, Mr. Hum on My Dick! Try me! But I know you'll be a worthless fucking coward that won't give me your fucking docs, will ya? You won't give me your fucking docs, you worthless piece of shit! If I can get my hands on you just one time, I get ya! And then I will go to landfill and enjoy motherfucking me up the ass every fucking night because I know there's one less cocksucker on this earth named Hereditary. Try me, motherfucker! Try me! You wanna be all fucking mouth? Try it! Give me your docs! By 6 o'clock tonight, I fucking dare ya. Cause if I don't get your fucking docs by 6 o'clock tonight, where I can make arrangements to come and kick your fucking ass. I just want to beat the fuck out of one of my trolls. It will only take me doing it once, and then everybody will know that when I threaten somebody, I fucking mean it.
All right, well, you get a taste of that, a little taste of this. So if you're new to emo, that's emo. Here's another little bit of a classic.
Whistles, I'm not. Fine. Fuck you, I don't need it. But as long as this channel's not making any money, Lady Di don't get paid. Meant what I said. Meant what I said. Nice, big, juicy cock. That's what Dragonut can do. Yeah, but I meant what I said. Dragonut can kiss my ass and suck my nice, big, juicy cock. That's what Dragonut can do. Because he's a maggot. He's a maggot. I have every right to use the homophobic slur that I always use. Because I am one. I have every right to use that word, Dragonut. Every fucking right to use that word. Just because I don't have the flashy text on the screen anymore because you maggots got that shit down, that's fine. Dragonut's a maggot. He's a low-class N-word. He's a low-class N-word. He's a piece of trash. He's nothing but a piece of trash. So you guys think it's funny to have my channel demonetized. Well, now there ain't enough money to go around. I can't pay Lady Di. I'm sorry. The bitch is out of money. It's not my fault. You guys wanted to fucking take my channel out, demonetize my channel. You did it. So fuck you all. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck each and every one of you who did it. But I have the right to say faggot because I am a faggot. So I should have every right to use the word faggot because I am gay and I am a faggot. It's not a homophobic slur if you are what that homophobic slur is, dumbass! Just like Joe Cool goes around and uses the N-word all the time. Why? Because Joe Cool is the N-word. So Joe Cool could use the N-word because he is one. Then I'm proud to be a faggot, and I can use the word faggot because I am a faggot. And I am proud that I am a faggot. So I have every right to use the word faggot! This guy makes money off of the mentally handicapped, the mentally deranged, and tries on it. I don't care how much money you got. PM, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't care about your fucking lab coat position. I don't care about your maggoty friends, your 100 and plus 40 enablers in your fucking room right now. Yeah, you got 141 enablers in your room right now. Because you're a maggot. You're a low-life fucking piece of shit. So you know what? If I'm not allowed to use the word faggot because I am a faggot, then Joe Cool ain't going to use the word nigger anymore. I will deliberately flag Joe Cool every fucking time I hear him use the N-word.
All right.
Because he is one.
All right. Woo! Let's turn that down a little bit. Let's turn that down. So that's a little tasty emo. I think we've had enough of that. We got some Vaughn to catch it. Let's see what change gears a little bit and maybe a little less ragey and you know.
William Anthony Gaddis. Do you want a father? Okay, you got a father. Okay? It's not what I would want for you. No. I would not want me as a dad. But guess what? You got me as a fucking dad. Okay? So I'm about to talk to you like a good father would talk to you. Son, it's time for you to stop this adolescent behavior because you're not an adolescent. You are an adult man. And your mother did not raise you to treat her the way that you're treating her. And continue to do this silence thing. I don't know if you're wanting to follow trends with what's going on with kids your age, that you're going no contact with your parents. I'm telling you right now, son, that there are spiritual consequences to what you're doing. And I'm not going to sit around, chain smoking, thinking about this situation without letting you know how serious it is. Your mother cannot get over this. Do you understand that? It is not possible for her to move on from this situation. And honestly, son, I can't either. The stuff that happened with this is so spiritually toxic and bad. I have to warn you. And I'm going to continue to warn you. Every month that goes by that you are not talking to your mother, I'm going to do a video like this. And I'm going to tell you that you have to stop being programmed in the mind by people that hate you, William. These people despise you because you defended Shani. I won't call her mom at this point. Okay? They targeted you to see this situation that we were in for years, that you understood. You knew exactly how things were. And you explained it to CPS well. And that's why things were always okay with us. Because you told the truth. Now, you're in a position where I don't know if they manipulated you to the point where you forgot what happened, son. But you know those years that we were together, we were just a family doing our best. And those people that you're sitting with now and calling friends are the ones that destroyed our life, son. You know this is true. You want a dad. You got one. Okay? I'm telling you to stop this nonsense and call your mother. Okay? Unblock her on Google Chat and at least say, Mom, I'm here. Don't go to hell, William. I know you love Jesus in your heart. I know you're a good kid in your heart. It's time for you to stop this and talk to your mother. I won't be anywhere near the conversation if you don't want me to be, okay? But this is your dad, and I'm telling you to stop this with your mother.
All right. So let's turn it back. Looks like Michael Jackson. That's a 42-minute. I don't want to sit through all these. I don't know. You guys see these? Is there anything worth? Celebrities or people too? Dragon Slay. He's got the cat outfit in this one, so it'll be really uncomfortable at least.
We have, I don't want to have no shirt on, you know, like looking all.
The context was Playboy, and at that point, it was way more James Bond than Darth Vader. It was,
Sorry.
He was somebody that...
I'm distracted by myself.
Lots of girlfriends. He eventually...
Anyway, I can't fool anyone. I have an Adam's apple. No, I'm kidding. How's everybody doing? I have to... Sorry. There we go. You know, I really hated these headphones when Shani first got them, you know, and then I accidentally kind of hit them a little bit too hard on the coffee table. And I broke this one. But this one still works. And I've been using these because Shani has new ones. And actually, it's really comfortable in my ear now. What the fuck was the deal?
No, I haven't seen that about the dude in the smoke shop. Is that legit? What? I'll have to watch that. Black Guy TV has it. He's cracked the case on that one. Something to do with a smoke shop. Some incident. Some dude. Huh.
I shaved. You know. I'm starting to look like my face clean shaved. Like with this super long hair, I don't know. I think I like the way I look better with no facial hair at all. None. It's like, uh-oh, am I starting to like to look more, even more female than male? Maybe. No, I just think I like looking this way. I don't feel like I need a pussy, you know? Definitely not. Zero. I don't need a pussy. I like my penis, you know? Because it's not an embarrassing size, you know? If I had Epstein dick, you know, Epstein's penis, this is according to one of the victims, you know, Epstein's penis was the size of a small Bic lighter. And that's like, holy crap, that's real. You know, oh my God, like, you know, that's pretty bad. But I told Shani my theory on guys that like to,
Imagine if his uncle sees this shit, because he knows they make videos. He probably checks in once in a while, and then if he sees this shit, he walks over and like he's strutting around in heels. It's over. Come on, it's got to be over.
Do that with younger girls, illegally younger girls, minors. My theory was that they're hung like, you know, there's nothing there. If Revelina were to look at it, she'd go, oh, I'm sorry. You know? I still haven't come up with my drag name. So could somebody email me and just give me a drag name? Okay? JasonEgroff2020 @gmail.com. If it's acceptable to me, I'll take it. I mean, if it's hurtful or mean, I mean, obviously, I mean, even if I like it, I might use it anyway, even if it is mean. Maybe I will use it. I like being pretty.
friends and I will hang out, and then I'll just pick up and take you back.
I'd rather be
He
pretty.
was always on the run, on the run, on the run. And then one day,
Anyway.
spoken about.
So today was a day of a lot of news and consumption of what's going on with Epstein. And it's very interesting that it's. I think that's pretty great. I think the Democrats are kind of like, oh, Trumpy. He thinks he's going to get away with everything with Epstein, and that he's just going to be allowed to let it.
Why don't we both go over to Donald's and you both look like nurses and
all of the evidence, the physical evidence, all might be destroyed, guys. Do you know that? It's very possible that all of the evidence has been burned. Do you remember? Do you remember that they said that it appeared that there were bags in the FBI offices? They call them burn bags filled with documents. Now, I know they said that it had to do with some other case or whatever. But what if they're lying and they were burning all the Epstein files? As if. That would be horrible. But guess what? What did they do? They did this today. I guess it was today. They did this, which I'm going to download all of these. Basically just to have on, you know, it's like it's history. This is the biggest American you call scandal. This is bigger than Clinton. Are you kidding? Yeah, it's way bigger than Clinton. You know, it's way bigger than Watergate. Because Watergate was just cheating. You know, it was cheating on an election. Breaking into the Watergate hotel, spying on the Democrats. Oh, I'm Richard Nixon. I don't know if I'm going to win, Henry. You know? I don't know if I'm going to win this next election, Henry. This goddamn Vietnam War is destroying me, Henry.
Like, what is this? What is this? This is just...
And no, it's not from lack of food. I saw somebody on the video, the one video, they're like, well, Rev, you said you got your food stamps, so why do you say you're hungry? I don't really recall. Oh, yeah, you took the comment the wrong way. Oh, why they did? Because we tell everybody that in our DoorDash description, we tell everybody, you know, we do mukbangs sometimes, so what's up? And sometimes they give you extra shit, which is neat, and that's really cool, you know? Restaurants are, oh my god, if you get to know, like, owners of restaurants and shit, it's really, it could be some of the best relationships you have. Which is like, holy shit, Rev, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, I was a fat kid, so, like, my mom would take me to, like, classy, expensive, you know, locally run restaurants, and like if you get to be friends with the people there, it's really cool because they'll give you extra shit and stuff like that, you know. And if you like having drinks, you know, they might give you a free drink at the bar or whatever the fucking shit is, you know.
Same dude who was just making a video telling a guy, I'll be your dad. And we've watched the breaking of Rev. Shani has broken this guy, like, psychologically. We've seen it. He's went to the nut house. Like, this is what's come out the other side, folks. He'd just rather be this than deal with reality, I guess.
Put down in the comments, guys. Tell me where Albion is. They're gonna go, oh, Rev, you're making up some kind of weird fucking country. Look up Albion. Career. And you can do something like that for a career. and I'm not fucking nothing. I'm just being sad.
I don't know. Things are getting kind of weird over at the Egroff residence. Yeah, I just would like to. It was a fly on the wall to watch his uncle watch this shit. Yeah, so someone was saying Black TV cracked some story on this about something to do with a dude at a smoke shop. So go over there and check it out on Black TV's last live stream. You sent the clip if you want. I don't know if are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Where'd you send the clip? If we got a clip of it, we'll check it out. But yeah, Black Guy TV, sorry. Oh, on Discord. Let me open up Discord. It's time-stamped. Okay, good enough, good enough. Let me open it up. Oh, it's being a bitch. It's being a bitch. Just a sec. One second here, folks. 1 second here, folks. Go. All right. Fucking Discord. Motherfucking Discord. Alright, let's... Well, I don't have any messages. Where'd you send it? What do you mean Discord? God damn. Like you posted in THN or something? Let's see. Alright, there it is. Okay. Let's check.
Almost 2 weeks ago. I didn't know that she did this. I was like, fuck it. I was going to do something different because I had another video lineup, but then I saw these. So anyways, let's go to the next one of Rev begging for food. Oh! Y'all want some tea? Got some tea for y'all. Now, some of y'all may know this because, you know, if you watch Drader, maybe you know. I didn't know this, but I got some tea for y'all about... Okay, fuck it. Let me just find it. All right. This will be new to everybody. Okay, so Ella sent me this because somebody left a comment. Now, all right. Now, I'm going to struggle read through this. Y'all know how I be, so just give me a chance, okay? Just hold on. So... Hold on, let me just get to the part where is it? So, oh, so okay. So there was a female in the chat that contacted Drader to tell him that he lives down the street from Rev and Shani. She proved everything to him, told him that Rev has been hitting on her boyfriend. And he's been going to the same smoke shop as her boyfriend and always hits on him. Finally, she was with him when it happened. I think she said it was in a convenience store, but Rev was all excited about his Slipknot shirt, which tracks because he loves Slipknot. It got so bad that her boyfriend had to tell him in a very direct way to fuck off because he's not interested, and Rev was creeping him out. I don't know if maybe he was just if he was just being his creepy self, and because she didn't know him, she thought he was hitting on her man. But then I remembered something. I haven't had any time to tell you any of this, okay, so I haven't heard anyone else mention this, but Rev said that he found and reached out to Nadia, who's a trans woman from the OG Plus days, and I still really don't believe that he liked her like that, but then he did like her. He used to get like, according to the people that knew him, when he would talk about, he would like get angry and like sexually violent towards, and you already know he tracks that he likes that type of shit, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah. And he's happened to be watching a little stream that someone that was in Nadia's G Plus room all that time with Jason, and this stream was when him and Shani first got together. The person was talking about how he never thought they'd be together because he was obsessed with Nadia and Shani hated it. And Rev apparently wasn't just helping Nadia out. He was paying her expensive monthly rent in New York City, by the way. And he paid for her to move to a new place in a limo because she needed to keep a few medications cold, you know. So there you go. So Some of y'all may have already known about the Nadia stuff, but apparently he's been hitting on dudes at a store, apparently, according to this person. So
I wonder if Rev was wearing the cat ears.
You know he was. You know he was.
All right, folks. So there you go. That's what's going around. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny, but that's what coming from Drader through Ella to Black Guy TV. We have a story of someone who claims they live down the street and their boyfriend works at a smoke shop, and Rev is hitting on them, apparently. So if you want to watch this more in depth, I think someone shared the link out there to Black Guy TV. Actually, I'll share the link here. What the fuck, right to the video. And you guys go check that out. Most of you probably already seen it. I have. I'm probably the one that's in the dark here. But there we go, folks. Go check it out. Interesting. Well, we'll see how this all develops. Christmas is coming, folks. All right. Let's, I wonder if anything's going on live right now. We got some more Von Helton to get back into. We got Nats on the case. Not seeing anything new. Not seeing anything new right yet. But, not that I care what John's been doing, but... Oh, it's just the last one where they're all shit-talking Vaughn. Alright, well, let's go back to Vaughn. Let's get back into it, folks. He's going 40 west.
Wow, look, guys, we're on West 40 again. And yes, I said West 40, not East 40. Isn't that amazing? Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be surprised. We're coming up to a sign here. Anyway, you shouldn't be surprised. We're on West 40. Heading west, of course. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd share because I can, because I should. You have a good one, people.
Well, geez, thanks for that update, Vaughn. All right, this is where we get into the nitty gritty here, folks. We got some more shit talk. We got a hate video by the Vaughn, which is pretty much just like every other video. So let's, you know what we do.
Charlie. You know, Charlie, only the best tasting tuna gets to be Starkist. And Starkist doesn't want tunas with good taste. Starkist wants tuna that tastes good. Charlie. What you and Jess do in the privacy of a bedroom is none of my concern. By the way. But no, Charlie. My ire has nothing to do with Jess. My ire with you goes back quite a ways, in fact. Now, according to Monograph, not Von Helton, according to Monograph, good old Charlie here is a high-ranking member of the KKK. Now, right, Charlie?
Now listen to this reasoning. This train of thought. Always when you think Vaughn is going one direction, it just like a fucking veers off just anywhere. You don't know. And by the way, this isn't verified at all. That's not true about Father Justin.
So when I got a cryptic email a long time ago saying, we're going to get your wife raped by a black man on a Greyhound bus. Now, obviously, back then, I had no idea that it would happen. I blew it off. I said, oh, well, that's some kind of hearsay or some shit, right? You know, just they're talking shit, right? Well, lo and behold, a week or so after that, she actually got raped on a Greyhound bus by a black man. Isn't that amazing? Now, here comes
the... By the way, she didn't get raped. She got caught having sex with a guy. But this is where his logic gets really fucking weird.
Charlie into the fray, because good old Charlie, being a high-ranking member of the KKK...
Which isn't true.
With one phone call, could have had 100 dudes there and prevented that from happening.
So, I don't know if you're aware of this, folks, but the KKK, they have these machines that just survey, and anytime there's any kind of criminal activity to do with a black man, they actually get a preventative thing so they can be there for when it happens on that Greyhound bus. And it's up to Charlie to give the go-ahead And Von Helton's mad they didn't send the KKK to prevent the fictitious rape of his wife. No, his wife did not. She did make the news. She got caught in the back of a Greyhound. Fucking around with a guy. And, yeah.
But because it was Andrea, good old Charlie just blew it off. Didn't you, Charlie? Yeah, I won't make that phone call. Isn't that right, Charlie? And then on top of it, good old Charlie makes a video about her getting raped, laughing, thinks it's funny, knowing damn good and well he could have stopped it from happening. Isn't that right, Charlie? Right? Yeah. And before that, all you trolls had fun laughing at Andrea over almost dying on the operating table because she had a ripped cervix. And y'all thought that was funny as fuck, didn't you? And that's all you trolls did that one.
No, what was funny as fuck was when you were yelling that George Bush pimps ripped your wife's cervix. That's what we were laughing at.
You thought that was funny that Andrea almost died on an operating table. I didn't think it was funny. And I bet there's a whole slew of other people don't think it's funny either. That she almost died on an operating table. But you all thought it was funny. That says a lot about you and very little about me. Don't you think? So good old Charlie here, he had the opportunity and the ability and the wherewithal to have prevented someone from being raped, and he didn't do it. He sat on his ass. Then he makes a video about it. But here's the kicker. Here's where it gets even funnier, guys. He gets his daughter to turn around and make a video laughing over Andrea getting raped as well. Didn't you, Charlie? You thought that shit was funny, didn't you? Knowing damn good and well you could have stopped it. You're a real piece of work here, Charlie. You think I forgot that shit? No, I didn't forget. I never forget an injustice, Charlie. I'm hardwired that way. So good old Charlie here, he had the chance to do something right and he didn't do it. And I will never forget that as long as I live. Call me crazy. Oh wait, you already do. Then there's the fact that Charlie made the comment, oh, well, Vaughn don't know how to fix a toilet. Knowing damn good and well that I did finishing work with my neighbor for God only knows how long, and that I laid carpets with a friend of mine, and that I worked in construction for several years. Charlie seems to have suddenly become absent-minded about all that, though. Isn't that right, Charlie? Oh, he can't fix a toilet. But yet I did all that work, in finishing work, and construction work, and carpet laying, tile laying. But somehow Charlie is absent-minded about all that. Suddenly he can't remember that I did all that shit years ago. Isn't that amazing? We have a word for that, folks. It's called selective memory. He only remembers shit when it benefits his narrative, whatever that narrative may be. Isn't that right, Charlie? So, no, I had no intentions of going after you because of some perceived union between you and Jess. Whatever the hell you do in the privacy of your bedroom is your business, not mine. I could care less. No, mine's a little more personal. And unfortunately, something that I will never be able to forget. And that I will never be able to forgive. See, I'm not the type of person that can forgive. I wished I were. I wish that I could just flip a switch and forgive everybody of every evil thing they've done to me. But you know what, Charlie? I can't do that.
I'm just going to take a little break here for a sec, because it reminded me when he said something about back when he was, quote, a carpet layer and that. I have a little sound clip that's been lost to time of
And I seen the vast majority of the room having a good laugh at my expense. Therefore, I must assume that the room is, is knowledgeable about what was going on, because they were all laughing and cutting up and talking and commenting about it and having a good time. Now, I find I have this article in the classified ads on the web where I am supposedly fucking young boys up the ass. That is not funny. And there is no apology that this room could ever give me that I will ever accept. Ever. Okay? It's just that simple. You cannot possibly come up with any apology that I will accept for that shit. Now I've got the whole fucking planet thinking that I am fucking young men up the ass, possibly even a pedophile, which means I could be having the FBI knocking on my fucking door at any time. That pisses me the fuck off. You thought I was pissed before about the other shit that you wrote about me? Oh, dude, you have no idea how pissed off I am now.
I was actually hoping that, I didn't know that was that clip, to be honest with you. I was looking for the one, I have a clip somewhere. I gotta organize shit better. I got folders and that, but I got this clip somewhere where Vaughn's talking on Stickam. He's talking about when he was laying carpet with his buddy. And, there was a 16-year-old. He says, I should have married that 16-year-old. That clip. But anyways, I digress.
Why do you think that is, Charlie? Why do you think it is that I can't forgive anybody that has done me wrong? Why is that? And why do I always remember it? Do you realize, Charlie, that I can tell you the names of the people that harassed me in elementary school? Did you know that? I can tell you their names. All the way back to elementary school, when I was just a little tiny kid. Because I'm hardwired. I can't forget an injustice, no matter how hard I try. I would love to try. I would love for a hypnotist to put me under hypnosis and remove all these injustices out of my head. But you know what? I don't think he can do it either. I don't think he can do it, because I'm hardwired. I'm literally hardwired to never forget an injustice. Isn't that amazing how that works? That's amazing, isn't it? That's something else, huh? Isn't that something? So no, Charlie, my little discussion with you has nothing to do with Jess at all. No, it's a bit more personal. It's a bit more personal. So let's see, and what else? Is there anything else slamming me for all the finishing work and construction and carpet laying, tile laying, all the shit I used to do for homes? I fucking used to be a HD TV addict back in the day, man. I couldn't get enough of Bob Vila. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing what you learn watching the TV. Isn't that right, Charlie? Oh, wait. You never watched it. Anyways, but yeah, he does, now to his credit, he does work on HVAC units. And they're expensive units. They run anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 a piece. That's confirmed. I know, because I went to look at the price of one. It's like, holy shit. So, yeah, they're not cheap. But, no, Charlie, I think when your daughter made a video laughing over Andrea getting raped by a black man on a Greyhound bus, a rape that you could have prevented, at least according to Monograph. I don't know, man. What should I do with that? Because I can't forget it. It's literally permanently burned in my brain. I can't forget it ever. Never, ever. And then you all laugh, and all you trolls did that. Laughed about Andrea almost dying on an operating table because she had a ripped cervix. I guess ripped cervixes are funny now? Really? Is that supposed to be funny? Because I bet you there's women out there who'll tell you it ain't a damn bit funny. I bet you there's women out there that will tell you it's probably life-threatening. Right? Yeah. Because it is. She almost died. Andrea almost died on the operating table. But then there's this. And then there's the part that, frankly, Charlie, just doesn't make no sense to me. As you know, Charlie, or at least I hope you know, I am privy to the conversations these trolls have had over the years. Google Plus, Yahoo Messenger, all these other places they used to hide out, MeWe and MySpace and all the other places they used to hang out. And so I'm privy to their conversations, Charlie. And what I find that they're all a bunch of flaming homosexuals. Not to mention homosexuals, but they're also communist as fuck. The flaming communists. Atheists, communists, homosexuals. I know because I've read their own messages. I've got their own messages, some of them saved. I got some of them saved, Constantly bringing up homosexuality. Well, who does that? Oh, yeah, homosexual. Normal folk don't bring that shit up because, hey, we're fucking normal. We don't bring that up. So I'm trying to figure out, Charlie, why you would hang with people that you absolutely do not agree with. They're flaming communists. They're homosexuals. And as far as I know, you're straight and you're a conservative. Help me make it make sense. Because that makes no sense. Why would you hang around people like that you clearly have absolutely no affiliation with whatsoever in any rational means? I mean, is your hatred of me that important that you would hang with people like that you totally disagree with? Why is that, Charlie? And what does that say about you as opposed to me? You don't see me hanging with people like that. You don't see me hanging with people that I openly disagree with, now do you? No, because I won't do it. You're known by the company you keep. Anybody remember that old saying besides me? You're known by the company you keep. And whether you like it or not, that's the truth. We are known by the company we keep. So obviously I'm going to surround myself with conservative people, people that are pro-life, people that are pro-small government, people that are pro-small taxes, low taxes. I'm going to try to associate myself with like-minded people. I'm not going to go out here and hang with commie libs. I'm just not going to do it because I don't agree with their philosophy. And moreover, their philosophy is unconstitutional any fucking way, which makes it illegal. Because the Constitution is what again, class? The law of the land. Say it with me. The law of the land. Say it again. The law of the land. The Constitution of the United States is the law of the land. So if something is unconstitutional, it's also what, class? Unlawful. So is communism supposed to be in this country? Oh, fuck no. How about socialism? No. How about Islam? No. How about Judaism? No. Even Catholicism? No. None of that shit's supposed to be here. None of it. It's all patently unconstitutional. But nobody gives a shit about the Constitution anymore, do they? In the immortal words of George Bush, it's just a goddamn piece of paper. Not right, President Bush. Jr., that is. Yeah, Yeah, George Bush Jr. Oh, it's just a goddamn piece of paper. Yeah, we caught you on a hot mic there, George. Sucks to be you. It's just a goddamn piece of paper. Do you agree with that, Charlie? Do you agree that it's just a goddamn piece of paper? I don't know. I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm just asking. Asking for a friend. But no, Charlie. No. No. My video on you has nothing to do with Jess per se. Other than the fact that all y'all got together and had a good laugh when Andrea almost died on the operating table from a ripped cervix. You people are sick. And the thing of it is, Charlie, you know better. You know better, and you did it anyway. These other motherfuckers, they don't know better. But you know better. You know not to do these things. You know not to engage in these activities. But you do it anyway. Which makes you worse than them. You realize that, right? You realize that makes you worse than them. Because you know better. You know not to do it, and you do it anyway. I don't understand, Charlie. Make it make sense. A staunch conservative hanging out with a bunch of goddamn communists. Why? Why is that, Charlie? Why are you hanging out with communists, man? Are you going to the other side? You going to defend these communists when they try to take over the United States? Because that's coming, by the way. They're going to try. They're going to fail, but they're going to try. I don't know what to tell you, Charlie. You know to do good and doeth it not. That just happens to be the definition that Jesus gave for sin. Did you know that? Jesus gave us the definition for sin in the Bible. He said, sin is knowing to do good, but doeth it not. To him, it is sin. That's in the red letter edition of the Bible, Charlie. Are you a Christian, Charlie? I have to ask. You know, inquiring minds want to know and all that good shit. It's amazing. Amazing what you can find out when you put your mind to it. Huh. Anyway, I rambled on. I'm at 16 minutes. Holy shit. I didn't want to give you no 16 minutes, Charlie. But then I had to get that all out. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that I got an email at least a week in advance, if not more, saying, yes, we're going to get Andrea raped on a Greyhound bus by a black man. Told me in advance that you were going to do it. You know what that tells me, Charlie? That tells me it's premeditated. And it also tells me it wasn't no accident. It was done deliberate. Who paid that black man to rape my wife, Charlie? Because somebody needs to go to prison for that motherfucking shit. Now, don't they? Yes, they do. Who was it, Charlie? Do you know? True confession. As they say, confession is good for the soul, Charlie. Maybe you can tell us why you never made that phone call and kept Andrea from getting raped. Especially since I know that you know and the other trolls knew that it was going to be done in advance. That's bad, Charlie. That's really bad. There might be a quiz on that later. Is there any statute of limitations on rape? Is there any statute of limitations on that shit? I bet there isn't. What do you think, Charlie? What do you think? Think there's a statute of limitations on rape? I don't know. Maybe it's something that we can sit there and think about, huh? Maybe we can think about that. You have a wonderful evening there, Charlie. Bye.
Ooh. It's pretty cryptic. He's got some stupid video about Atlantis we can check out in a second. But I thought, what the heck? Going through the files here, I'm just grabbing just random shit here. Let's look at another classic. Folks.
You can sound the alarm, you can come around.
Was the Punisher. Say I'm not the Punisher. Really don't give two shits. Probably too much, but at this point I really don't give two shits because I'm mad as fucking hell. You say I'm not the Punisher, fuck you. I've been the Punisher. I was a Punisher before Punisher was ever famous. Before anybody even knew who the fuck the Punisher was. I was the Punisher. I've been beat up, I've been stabbed, I've been shot at, I've been fucking hung on a hook and left to die. Dumbasses, what the fuck are you doing? Have you been out in the street? Fuck no. Hiding behind your goddamn computer. You don't even have the fucking guts to cam the fuck up and face me face to face. Dumbasses. You don't fucking know me. Busting up fucking drug lords and shit. Arizona, Florida, Maine, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, North Dakota. I've been all over this fucking country. My parents don't even know half the shit I've done. You know, I told my parents, I said, I'm looking for a good woman, which was the truth. But in the process of looking for a good woman, I also did my part, too. Because those bitches took my children's lives, and they need to fucking pay. You're right. Frank Castle is a work of fiction. I'm not. And you need to get that through your fucking head, dumbasses. Anyway, you know, I've faced down my enemies. You know, I've had my killer come right into my fucking house, and I'm sitting there talking to a man who was coming to kill me. And I'm sitting there dialoguing with him. My parents is in there packing shit, and I'm sitting there dialoguing with a man who come to my house to kill me. I've been beat up. I've been beat up. Because I went after some of these drug lords. And because I went after the pimps. And I went after the scum of this fucking earth. You don't fucking know me. My parents don't even know half the shit I've done. Of course, they probably will now. But, irregardless. You know, I'm in Killeen, Texas, fighting against the pimps. I saved 5 women from prostitution. I put my ass on the line. I got shot at, motherfuckers. Okay? I saved 5 of them. Couldn't save the 6th one, a German girl. I couldn't save her. I saw her take off in a truck, and that was the last I ever saw of her. So all you assholes get on there, hey, he's just faking, his guns is fake, he's a fake, he's a... Fuck you. Get your skinny little ass out there and you try to make a difference. Because I have. And yeah, I asked too many questions. And because of that, my 2 boys are dead. I know that now. I didn't know it then. Didn't realize it then. Got frustrated, got mad, got pissed off. But I didn't know who to get pissed off at because at the time I didn't know about this New World Order thing. I knew about the Knights Templar and how crooked they were. I knew about the Masons and how crooked they were. I knew how crooked Eastern Star was. But I didn't quite put the whole thing together at the time, you know. And then I see these Luciferian Satanists. I've got a message for all the scumbags, losers, killers, and haters of this world. Evil must be punished.
Alright. I don't think there's a...
You have not
oh,
seen the world,
here's some
and it's out
classics.
for them.
Here's some classics.
And to keep us working for them. It's a fucking scam to rob us, the American people and the people across the world. And it's obvious. But aliens aliens? No, that's not obvious. That's complete speculation. You have not seen out of your own mouth. You have not seen an alien with your own fucking eyes. You thought it might be one, but you're not sure. You don't know what UFOs you're seeing, because that might be, as far as I'm concerned, all UFOs you're seeing, they're fucking American, Russian, they're world technology that we have on this planet that they don't tell us about. But there's no proof of aliens, none, zero. You got zero. So how do you jump from having no proof of aliens? How do you jump from that to jump to a conclusion that Obama is going to rip off his skin and he's a reptile? Don't you believe that they're all reptilians running our government? Isn't that what you believe, Von Helton?
Dr. J, I just heard the little blink of a tracking device on your end. What the fuck you doing working a tracking device, dude? I know what I heard. I know that sound. That was the little blink of a tracking device, man. That's a very unique sound. What are you doing with a tracking device, Dr. J? What the fuck? What the fuck you doing over there, dude? Are you a fucking mole? I know what I heard, so don't sit there and say, oh, it ain't. I didn't hear it. I know what I fucking heard, dude. Are you a fucking mole? What was that fucking sound, motherfucker? I know what it was. I heard that little blink. I know what the fuck that sound is. It sounds like a goddamn tracking device. What the fuck you doing over there, motherfucker? Are you a goddamn mole? I heard that little blink. I bet everybody in the fucking room did. I bet everybody in the fucking room heard it.
You're a completely paranoid fucking nut job. I live in Florida with my wife and 3 kids, and I work in real estate. I got nothing to. I expose the New World Order. I'm not part of it. I'm not no fucking mole. You're a paranoid, schizophrenic, fucking nut job, bro. You're a complete case. You need to be in a straitjacket, bro.
Straight jacket my fucking ass. How many people heard that little blink when he was fucking talking? How many heard it? Because I know I ain't the only motherfucker heard it in this goddamn room. I know I ain't.
Yeah, look at my nice fucking NWO supporter table here. I smoke my Black and Mild, smoke my bowl with pot in it, fucking drink my Miller High Lives, and then I fucking got tracking devices on Von Helton. Man, you're a fucking paranoid nut job.
You want to call me paranoid? Go right the fuck ahead, but I know what the fuck I heard.
It's in his tooth.
It might be a...
That's right. See that motherfucker? That's the fucking tracking device right there, Von Helton. I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming for you. Rah!
A fucking black helicopter over my head. I'll shoot you out of the goddamn sky. Try flying your fucking black helicopter over my house again, motherfuckers. Because I'll shoot it out of the goddamn...
I don't know, that music just come out of nowhere. That's the old days of videos, but that's a little bit of... There's some classic there. That's a classic. Oh, what the hell? So we're doing classics. Oh, God knows what's
How did I lose my teeth? By drinking tap water. So how much tap water have you drank?
Alrighty, ladies and gents. I will be probably offline for a bit as far as YouTube is concerned. Due to medical reasons. And I will get into that right now. Years ago, back when I was a child and my permanent teeth started coming in, an interesting thing developed. I found out that I had 4 extra teeth that most people don't normally have. I quite literally had fangs. Canines, as I called them. But you guys would call them fangs. Real, bona fide fangs. They even had the duct in them. Fascinating. But and there's a medical term for them. Ask an orthodontist; they'll tell you what the term is. I just spoke to my orthodontist in Kentucky about it just the other day, and she told me the medical term, and I've done forgot about it. Anyway, like I said, I may end up having to be offline. I don't know
But anyway, getting back to the story. I had these 4 extra fangs, and they were extremely noticeable. Like I said, you know, guys, I know you think I'm kidding when I say that Vlad Tepes Dracul is my ancestor back in the past. I'm telling you, man, he's back there. And these fangs was one of the key things that always struck me. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't notice it. It was really funny because when they first started growing in, I literally would bite my tongue sometimes until I got used to them, and it was painful too. But no, they were real literal fangs, and very, very long, very noticeable. And my mother says, you know, I'm afraid you'll get picked on at school for them. Actually, that wasn't the case. The kids at school thought they were cool, but mothers being mothers, sometimes they tend to be overprotective, and so she had the fangs removed. Well, as fate would have it, those fangs, with their very, very, very large roots, was helping to anchor the other teeth in place. So when they put the braces on my teeth after yanking the fangs out, and the doctor asked me if I wanted to keep them, and I wished I'd done so. But after they put the braces on and squeezed my teeth together to cover those big gaping holes left by the fangs, it weakened every tooth in my mouth. And of course, you can imagine gingivitis and other little bugs getting in there and all that good stuff. And so, needless to say, it caused some major problems. Evil must be punished. Something tells me that I will probably regret this for the rest of my natural life, but on the eve of getting all my teeth yanked out of my head, with the possibility that I may actually not return, it's something like 5%, 1 to 5%, okay, so it's infinitesimally small, but still the possibility is there that I may not come back, folks. You know, I may take the big nap, you know. Something about infection going down into my heart and causing my heart to stop, you know. And so I thought, well, on the off chance that I should actually survive through this ordeal, which most people do, I thought, well, I'll just open it up to you guys' questions. I would prefer video. Well, I thought that I would do a quick vid to let you know that I am alive. I survived the ordeal. However, I am swollen all over the place because of the local anesthetic that he had administered against my better wishes, I might add. I mean, I was already asleep. Why did he need the local anesthetic? But anyway. So now my mouth is all swollen. And making it difficult to speak. Making it difficult to eat. Making it difficult to do just about anything. But at least I'm not in pain. So that's a good thing. For any time between now and 7 days, I should have my new webcam. So take one last look at this grainy picture because it's going bye-bye. On another front, I have to go see the doctor tomorrow. The doctor will not be able to give me my teeth. He will not be taking out my sutures. So I have no idea why I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I guess he just wants to check and make sure I'm still alive. I don't know. But he ain't going to be doing anything because he don't even handle the teeth. So another guy, I got to go to another guy to get the teeth. So I don't even know why I'm going to go see him. I guess, like I said, just to make sure I'm still breathing. So that's what's going on, guys. Just an update to let you know I'm still here and all that good stuff. But yeah, the old webcam will finally be going bye-bye. And teeth. I will hopefully hopefully be getting them very, very soon. Teeth, teeth, teeth. Wonderful teeth. The thing of it is, I'm supposed to get my teeth in like a week to 10 days. Okay? And when I first get my teeth, I'll have to relearn how to talk again, or else I'll sound like I got a mouthful of marbles every time I talk. Oh joy. But, hey, I was able to learn how to talk without them, I can learn how to talk with them. Right? Right. So, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Just keeping you guys apprised of what's going on. And the molding and whatnot, piece of cake. Wasn't near what I experienced when I was a kid back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, they used real plaster, and it had to sit in there for like an hour while the plaster hardened. Oh, and it tastes, oh my God. Imagine concrete in your imagine wet concrete in your mouth, and you get a pretty good idea. And so, you had to and it was these big honking plates too, man, and they had to sit in there and sit in there and sit in there and sit in there. And so none of that. It's this thin little metal plate with a bunch of holes in it, and he puts spearmint flavored goo on it, and places it down over your gum line, and it sits there for like 30 seconds, and boom, it's done. So not even near as bad as it was. No gagging. So you heard all the horror stories about, oh, they were gagging again. No, not with this one. Like I said, 30 seconds for the down, 30 seconds for the up, and you're done. So I mean, it was a piece of cake. So want to let you guys know I'm still kicking. I'll get my teeth back, stop sounding like a damn hillbilly. Hopefully. And then we can get into some serious hardcore stuff, because there is some hardcore stuff that I need to talk to you about. Alrighty, just to keep people from thinking that I've fallen off the edge of the planet, here's a quick little video to apprise you of my current situation. As you know, I have no teeth.
How'd I lose my teeth? By drinking tap water. So how much tap water have you drank lately?
Alright, folks. This is a couple classics for you. So let's check out what Vaughn has to say about Atlantis. Folks, you know it's going to be engaging. Please thumbs it up. Thank you for being here, all that good stuff.
Alrighty, I've seen yet another crazy video. This time claiming that Atlantis is in Antarctica. Now, there's a lot of weird shit going on in Antarctica, but it ain't Atlantis. There's a lot of interesting stuff being found in Texas, but it ain't in Texas. And there's a lot of things being discovered in the Sahara Desert, but it's not in the Sahara Desert either. No, Atlantis is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, hence its name. Okay? You would think people could put two and two together and say, oh, its name is Atlantis, therefore it must be in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, which it is. It's just at a depth that we can't get to. But it's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. That's why it's called Atlantis. I mean, you would think this would be a no-brainer. You would think that I wouldn't have to make a video on this. But apparently, I do. Because I saw yet another video just yesterday. Oh, Atlantis is in Antarctica. No, Atlantis is not in Antarctica. Atlantis is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, where it's supposed to be. It is in between Europe and the east coast of the United States. It is comprised of 5 islands, a very large island, and then 4 satellite islands. And it sank into the sea centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries ago. And according to Edgar Casey, it may rise one of these days. We'll see. That would be interesting if it did. But Edgar Casey told us we would find the Bimini Road, the road leading to Atlantis. We found it. It was off the coast of Florida, and it points straight to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And that's where Atlantis is, and that's where it's going to stay, because it is not in Antarctica. It is not in Texas. It is not in Africa. It is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean where it's supposed to be. Okay? I don't know why people come up with this crazy, crazy notion that Atlantis is somewhere other than the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, it's called Atlantis because it's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, folks. This should be a no-brainer. This should be common sense. But you got people that make these videos. Oh my God, Atlantis is in Antarctica. No, it is not. Or, oh my God, we found all this interesting shit in the Sahara Desert in Africa, and so, by God, Atlantis is in Africa. No, it is not. Or, we found all this cool shit in the Texas desert, and so, therefore, Atlantis is in Texas. No, it is not. Atlantis is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It is 5 islands. It's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but it's at a depth that we can't get to. That's all. That's all. That's it. No brainer. Why people come up with all these cockamamie things? Now, don't get me wrong, there's cool shit that needs to be found in Antarctica. And there's cool shit in Texas that's been discovered. And there's cool shit in the Sahara Desert that's, intriguing. But that's not Atlantis. It's just not Atlantis, folks. Come on. It's called Atlantis because it's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Common sense here, folks. Common sense. Oh, but yeah, the reason I brought this up, I saw yet another video on top of another video, on top of another video, on top of another. Oh, Atlantis is in Antarctica. No, it's not. No, it is not. It's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And like I said, we have Edgar Casey, who said, hey, you're going to discover the Bimini Road one of these days. Well, we found the Bimini Road. It's right off the coast of Florida. And it points straight to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean where Atlantis is. Points straight to it. And Edgar Casey said we'd find it and everything would be cool. And Edgar Casey also, if I recall correctly, said that Atlantis may rise one day and we'll actually get to see it. Well, that would be nice. That would be pretty cool. I imagine they have some interesting technology. I did a video called Underwater Pyramids years ago where I kind of elaborated on some of the technology that they found down there, such as monorail trains, thousands and thousands of years old. Isn't that fascinating? But anyways, maybe we can flesh that out a little bit more. Anyways, but yeah, Atlantis is not in Antarctica. No, it's not. Atlantis is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, right where Plato says it is, and right where the Bimini Road points to it as being in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, just as Edgar Casey said. So, there we go. All right, ran over. Have a good day.
All right, folks, so that takes us through, I think, pretty much up to date. We'll check again just to be safe. Oh, someone wanted me to scroll down and read a comment.
All righty, I see.
I don't see the comment. Something about him being a pirate or something like that. Anyways, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Doesn't look like anything too new. What the hey, since we're all here, let's take a look. I'm just going to grab a video. Something old, something newer. What have I got? Some of these, like I said, I don't even remember what the hell they are. Some of this shit's like hours long. I have no idea what it is. I'm looking through. Missed it. I'm just going through a random folder of just crazy shit. It's a mix of new and old stuff. There was one. Von Helton offers a bounty against the person who reported him for fraud.
Yeah, I get you.
I hope I find out the troll that started all this. Let's take Von's stuff away. You know, the Jerry's money and the food stamps and disability and I want the name of that fucking troll that started that shit. And I don't care where they live. I'll fly a goddamn charter plane if I have to, and I'll be knocking on that fucker's door because that's ridiculous. You got to have money to live. Any moron knows this. Not only that, but Jerry's money can be used to pay bills. Okay. That's Jerry has to have a home to come home to. Okay. That them foster parents are temporary. They're not permanent. Okay. So Jerry's money has to be active so that I can pay bills so that he has a home to come to. But see, the fucking trolls on YouTube, once again, did not use their fucking brains and think a little bit. And I thank God I had Dad's money to fall back on, or I wouldn't have nothing. None of my bills would have got paid. In fact, that's what I got to do Monday. I got to take more of Dad's money out and use it to pay bills because some fuckwad on YouTube called CPS and got Jerry's money turned off. And I want the name of that troll. I will pay you some good money to get the name of that troll because I want it. Because I want it. I want it. I want it.
I want it.
I want the name.
Put out a bounty on him, huh, Vaughn?
I want the name.
Put out a bounty on him.
I won't say how much money, but there will be some money involved. If you give me the name of the troll that got Jerry's money turned off and got my disability turned off and got my food stamps turned off, I want the name of the troll that called CPS and did that. And you will be rewarded handsomely once I get my money back, of course. I got to get my money back first. But yeah, I want that. I want that troll's name. I want their name. Because, I got to be able to live, okay? I got to be able to pay bills. That money wasn't just for me and Jerry. That was for my girls, too. You don't want my girls to eat? You don't want my girls to have nice things? Jerry's money went for more than just Jerry or me. It went for my girls, too. You dumbass YouTube trolls don't fucking think. You didn't just hurt me. You hurt the girls, too. Stupid fuck. What a bunch of stupid fuckers. Every fucking YouTube troll needs their goddamn ass beat. Every motherfucking one of them. And it's unfortunate that we don't have concerned citizens in those respective states to go and do exactly that. To hunt these fuckers down and beat the shit out of them. What about calling a goddamn government out on people in the first damn place? That would have never been done back in the 70s. Never. That would have never been done. Yeah, like the Patriot Act after 9/11. Yeah, what a fucking lie, Sounds so good, doesn't it? Patriot Act. Yeah, it's anything but patriotic. The exact opposite of patriotic. The name was misleading. It was anything but patriotic. It was nothing but lies and communism and half-truths and bullshit. Government bullshit. People need to wake up, man. They need to wake up.
I want to take this opportunity to kind of pull from my own catalog here for a second, folks. Von Helton continuously talks like, why didn't you tell me about John? Why didn't anybody? Aside from the Adam Lohr interview that I posted on my channel, there might have been other hints that maybe something was going on, and I particularly like this one. Folks,
is against gun control.
If you'll indulge me.
Gun control is for wimps and commies. Listen, let's get one thing straight. Guns don't kill people. I do.
Yes, well.
I soaked my feet long enough.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that was, but that's
I
good
don't know.
enough for me. Because I'm going to show you something nasty.
Uh-oh.
People are gonna puke.
Yeah, probably.
I could put tequila on it. You want me to put tequila on it?
Nah.
The only alcohol I don't have rubbing alcohol, but I do have Tito's vodka.
No, we don't need to get your toe drunk. We just need to kill the bugs. That's all.
I got this thing here. I got this thing. It's like a cheese grater. Shaves down the corn. And I got that side that polishes it off. Thing. I have no idea what the hell does this thing do? It's like a big rock. What the hell does the rock do?
I have no idea. That looks like a torture weapon, man. I mean, holy shit. That looks like a torture weapon. Just scratch the hell out of it, man, until you're
scratch the hell out of it.
Just scratch the hell out of it until you're screaming in pain and blood's dripping everywhere. You rub it on your body. Yes.
You rub it on your body?
Just rub it on your body.
But it doesn't do anything. I'm rubbing it.
Rub it on your body. Yeah,
okay,
you gotta rub it on your body.
I soaked my feet for like 20 minutes. Now I'm rubbing on my rub on dead skin.
Just
Okay,
rub it on the dead skin. Yep. Yep. It's like one of them little puff balls in the shower. You know, you rub it on your skin. There you go. Get all that dead skin off of you. Yeah. Scrub harder, man. We got to see blood. Let us see blood. That'll get everybody going.
Oh, that kind of hurts a little bit.
I bet it does. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does. You might want to get a doctor to dig all that stuff out of there and put some more alcohol on it.
Then I have this thing.
I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to ask. That looks like an ET's alien probe. It looks like an ET's alien probe. Yeah, maybe the ETs will anally probe all my haters, man. That'd be awesome.
Maybe you massage your prostate with it. You stick it up your butt and you just give it a little. You give it a little like this.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what it is? Instead of having a corn on your toe, what you do is if you have hemorrhoids, you shave down the hemorrhoids.
Oh man, that would be horrible. That would be probably extremely painful too. Mm-hmm.
Foot fetish. Anyone has a foot fetish?
Probably half of the damn trolls do, yeah. I mean,
half of your trolls are pedophiles and like.
Well, yeah, they're constantly talking about male and female genitalia and. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You rubbed the shit out of it, man. Wow.
As a guy, I keep my fingernails clean.
I probably should keep mine more clean than I do, but I'm constantly out there sticking my hands in the dirt. I'm constantly sticking my hands in the dirt to ground myself. They say, how you want your coffee? I said, black like my women. Oh my God, they lost their fucking mind.
Dark Freedom says he likes a good drunk, dark, wild woman. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like women of all colors too, but you know, I'm just, you know, I said that because I knew it would get a rise out of some people, and it worked too.
It does get a rise, yeah. Like me showing my feet on this broadcast, you're gonna have so many people going. So
dude, you're gonna be internet famous, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 20 videos now about it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to click on the Cash App down below there, people. And click on the Cash App.
Yeah, don't forget to.
You might see some more feet if you click on the Cash App down there. You might see more feet.
If people donate to my PayPal, I definitely show feet.
And let's be clear, that's all we're going to show is feet.
It depends on how much they donate.
No. Don't put yourself in that position.
How far would you go, Vaughn? If let's say someone donated, let me ask you, Vaughn, seriously. Someone donated $200 and they said they want you to go on a video without a shirt. Would you do it?
Without a shirt?
Yeah, let's say not a shirt on.
I possibly. I reckon. I mean, I've done it before. Of course, I mean, you ain't gonna be seeing much now because my six pack's hidden. So
Right.
not
You
gonna
got
be
a big
seeing
belly.
much.
I got a big belly too.
It ain't necessarily big. It's just there, and I want it gone.
Yeah.
See, my problem is, man, with me being by myself, I ain't got nobody to spot the weights. See.
Do
I
you
need
take
somebody to go with
Bitcoin?
me.
I have a Bitcoin account if someone wants to send me Bitcoin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, folks, a classic. Lost to time. You know what? We got a couple more. We're gonna, is there any more indications that could have tipped Vaughn off to J-Dubs and his, let's say, proclivities? Besides the interview again with Adam Lore. I seen Exodus out there mention something. Exodus, I got you.
Folks, what in the actual fuck? What the fuck, J-Dubs? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is on James Paul Von Helton channel. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Join me. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Folks, if only there were signs. If only there were signs. Ay. Oh, let's have a little more fun. What else I got in here? That was feet. Asian girlfriends exposed. You know what? Let's take a romp through the shorts. We're going to wear it backwards. I like this one.
Do not talk about my penis. So, okay.
Is it real or is it not?
Just don't talk about it. It's not for you to talk about.
Let's end this right now. Are you really trans or are you just fucking?
Don't talk about my penis.
Are you fucking with me or are you really trans? It's a simple question.
Do you want to see my genitals?
Yes.
I gotta
Provided
go.
they're female,
I'm out.
Provided,
Bye, Vaughn.
provided they're female, of course.
Bye. Do not talk about my penis. So.
You say I'm not the Punisher.
I work in real estate.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redouble my efforts. And if the gods allow it, I'm just going to, hopefully the gods just unchain me and just let me do my thing. And we'll end this motherfucking shit in about 2 goddamn seconds. But unfortunately, the gods have their timeline and it's not my timeline. So I have to work at their behest. But in any event, the point is that my encounter-suited friends are not happy. The gods are not happy. And so we will see what happens. But for sure, they're not happy. I mean, I represent these people. Well, people and entities. Now, I represent, conglomerate. Let's use that word. I represent a conglomerate now. So here's what I'm going to do. And this
that was a good little surprise, Vaughn. Thank you for sharing that. I needed something to give me a little boost today.
Well,
That's
this attempt on my life has made me even more.
Wait, back up. Hold the puppies. Attempt on your life. Is this you talking about previously or another one that happened?
I'm talking about what happened the other day. Yeah, I'm talking about what that was.
Oh, okay.
That was food poisoning, brother. That was food poisoning.
You think it was deliberate?
I think it might have been deliberate. Well, my neighbor come by last night, and I asked him point blank. I said, "You been sick?" He said, "Absolutely not." He said, "Them burgers you made were the best burgers I've ever ate." And I said, "Well,
okay." So you shared the food with the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nothing happened to him.
Nothing happened to him. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, I'm
So
thinking,
someone's putting like a hex or
well, it could be. Yeah, very well could be. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redouble my efforts. And this
that was a
attempt
good.
now, do I believe that there's a snowball's chance in hell that you're going to do any of that? Fuck no. I'm too smart for that. But I'm putting it out there so that when you don't do it, I'll have ammunition in court. Because the judge is going to want to say, hey, did you try to work things out with YouTube? And I can say, absolutely, I did. I did in a live show. I gave YouTube the option of getting rid of my haters channels, reinstating my channels, making a public apology, and everything would be square. Not even any money involved. But nope, YouTube refused. And the judge is going to say, okay, you did your best to try and make amends. So he's going to bang the gavel down in my favor. Watch and see. And it doesn't matter whether it's a conservative or a liberal judge. It does not matter, YouTube. You can get the most liberal judge on earth. And if that judge sees that I made every effort to make amends with you and you refused, that's on you, YouTube, not on me. Now.
So Vaughn, what do you think about the haircut?
I love the haircut.
You love the haircut? You look like a totally different person.
No.
Give me a pose. There you go. Give me like a... There you go, showing off the guns. There you go. So Vaughn, what do you think about the hair?
Now, do I and this? So,
do not.
I'm supposed to be protected.
You gotta
find out. Yeah. We will find out.
I'll put up my video.
I'm supposed to be protected from shit like this, so I don't know. We'll see. We will find
right
out.
On your collarbone, right under your neck. Right. Move it around.
Here, out of the way. Okay. All right. Just whereabouts? Right here?
Yeah, put it right there.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Holy shit.
Oh my fucking God, dude. What the fuck is that? I mean, it's literally drawn to it. It's literally drawn to it. What the fuck?
Leave it out.
Look, Mom, look at it. It is literally drawn to it. What? Okay,
so
now what is that, Sam?
I don't have to put my video.
What is, okay, now what is that, Sam? What
it's a bleeding effect.
I'm supposed to be protected.
You gotta
find out. Yeah. Correct. Putin is ex-KGB. That's why I watch him very carefully. Anything I hear about Putin, my ear perks up. You know, had the Cold War continued, me and Putin would probably have been looking at each other from across a fence somewhere. That's true. I was a Cold War vet. And Putin was KGB. It's very possible we could have ended up staring at one another through a goddamn fence. It's very possible. Didn't know that, did you? Did you know Putin is close to my age? Did you know that? It's true. Look it up. Correct. Putin is ex-KGB.
Right.
That's, I don't claim to be a ninja. I am a ninja. I took it up in Dayton, Ohio. I was under Bussy, in fact. I was under Bussy. So it was at Bussy's dojo in Dayton, Ohio. And I was there for a period of several years. I will not go into the details, but I was there for a period of several years. I got to meet the Grandmaster personally, shake his hand. He even got to do one free lesson, which I summarily got my ass whipped. But that was to be expected. I don't know if Hayes is a wannabe or not, but I was shown things and told things that I don't think the average Joe on the street was aware of. Let's just put it that way. I don't claim to be a ninja. I am a ninja. You're right. I am guilty of that. Because I should have fucking done that shit from day fucking one. I should have turned that goddamn internet off. You're right. I am.
And what he does to Vaughn is even worse than what he does to me.
Well,
so.
well, listen to me. I am going to send an official government approved letter to the Canadian Parliament, and I guess I addressed it to
a cease and desist letter.
Well, it would be like a friend of the court brief here in the United States. And basically, it would outline all that the THN has done to my family, my friends.
Hold on a second, Vaughn. Hold on a second. We'll jump into shock here. Let's put a pin in that. And what he does to
Okay, I would think you would need an actual reason to destroy someone's family, not because you're doing it for lulz. You're doing it for lulz. Your words, not mine. Your words, secular.
I gotcha.
Your own mouth, secular. Not my words, your words, secular.
We gotcha.
Out of your own mouth, secular. Out of your own mouth, secular. Okay, I don't give a fuck about your excuses. I don't give a fuck about your reasoning. I don't give a fuck about the lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I'll beat your ass.
No, I won't. No, I won't, dude. Hey, Vaughn, we're supposed to have a kickboxing match, remember?
There you go, motherfucker. The door's open. There you go, Kenny. There you go, Kenny. The door's open. Right there. Fucking open up my door for you, motherfucker. Get your ass down here, Kenny. Get your ass down here, you keyboard commando motherfucker. Get your ass down here. Find out how mad I am.
Because I can tell you right now, the criminals in the jails that I know about, they don't take too kindly to people fucking with somebody's kids. Just throwing that shit out there, guys.
Wilson Tackleberry donated $5 through Super Chat. Funny how Vaughn's never perked up when his children scream, "Daddy, we're hungry."
Yeah. That's true. Very astute. Thank you.
Especially you, Ernie. Because you always seem to have a fucking smirk on your goddamn face, and I can't wait to see some inmate knock it off your face. I can't wait to see somebody knock that fucking smirk off your face. But we're gonna have us some fun, ain't we? Yeah, we are. We're gonna have us some fun.
He'll say, yeah. He'll say, yeah. You're all going to jail. You're all going to jail. Every goddamn one of you thick motherfuckers are going to jail for being a vigilante. Ain't that cool? Ain't that neat?
Folks, ladies and gentlemen.
He'll say, yeah. He'll say, yeah.
Good times.
Because I can tell you right now.
Good times. Let's go back. Let's just going down memory lane here. Or maybe just before I do that. I like to hit this highlight reel every once in a while. There's some classics back here. Fuck. Oh, back in the day. Holy shit. What the fuck is it? EMO'S pissed reaction, I bet. Let's down here, I got it. There we go. I like to visit this highlight reel every once in a while.
I wasn't supposed to explode. I was just supposed to take it like a good bitch gets fucked. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, my ass! Oh, yeah! Oh, fuck me, Gary! Oh, fuck me! Oh, yeah! Fuck me! I have done nothing wrong on YouTube. I will stand by that. You know what? You can suck this, lady guys! You can suck this! You know what? Kiss my cock. Kiss my cock. Right here, you can suck my cock. Alright? Really? That's what you can do. You can fucking suck my cock. So my mother had a deformed fucking pussy. Her pussy wouldn't open wide enough so I would come out of my mother's pussy. Well, I'm not a fucking 2-year-old. I don't need to be Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am Emo Hollandwolf. Let's talk about diapers, shall we? You guys want me to fucking kill myself. Just tell me to kill myself. Because that's what you want. Why don't you take your fucking truck and drive it into a side of a fucking mountain? My dead body will be on all you motherfucking faggots' heads. I have every right to defend myself, you low-life fucking scumbag. If you're watching it on any other account other than the 2010 Emo Hollandwolf account, you're being played.
Oh man, I'm busting a gut. God damn. Those are good times. That's the year he won it. That's the year he won it, folks. That is what the making of a champion is. Right there. Emo. He deserved every bit of that reward, that award, I guess. Oh, jeez. That was good times. Down memory lane here. I like when King Cobra sneezes on Nell. Oh.
Stop. Ah, man. He's in legal problems now. All of them are in legal problems. Ah, guess what? We're not in any legal problems. Woo!
They are lying about that? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's crazy right now. Go ahead.
Oh my God. What does it say? Stop looking at me and pay attention to the road. Put your hand on the fucking wheel. Yeah, no. Back. How the fuck do you get out of here? Oh, Jesus. Slow down, Jason.
I have never seen anything like this in my life, and the GPS took me here.
Yeah, just go straight. Just listen to me, okay? And my instincts, okay?
How do I get out of here? This is fucking insane.
It looks like, I think.
What?
I think they go off that way.
Shanny, that's literally under a bridge, Shan.
I know. I'm trying to help.
I know you are.
Keep going this way, see what happens. I don't know.
Oh my God.
This is so No, don't go down there. Go there. Can you move over a little bit more? Thank you. Oh my God. Try to go over them. That's it.
No, we're wrecked. We're wrecked.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. Well, that's probably. I don't like this phone. That's what's going on right now. So here's what happened. We were on 70, and the GPS decided to take me off the highway. I've never seen anything like that with GPS before in my life. But it took us off the highway, and it put us in this train area that's off the highway. And apparently this has happened to other folks. They need to label their highways better. Like big time. They need to really... So this is where I am right now. Okay? I'm in some random area, man. And it has happened. And the cops are awesome. They're gonna help out with the tire. Because the tire is done. No, we didn't die. We did not die. But I'm alone right now because Shanny's in the hospital. I'm live streaming because she told me to. She wanted me to tell you guys what happened. And that's what happened. We got off of the highway, and this train track situation, that's literally all I can tell you, because I don't know anything about Kansas City. I'm in Kansas City, man. I don't know nothing about this area, but I can tell you that the GPS messed up. So now you guys know, like, that's what's going on. So we're probably going to be here for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long, but the cops are great. They're helping us out. They're amazing. They're helping us out. Blue Lives Matter, all that good stuff. So I'll keep you up to date as best as I can. That's the first status update. I'm waiting to get this car off the train tracks, and then I'll be going to the hospital to see Shani with the boys. So that's where we're at. So please pray for us, okay? God bless. Peace out.
Folks, I don't know what I just clicked. Good times. Man. Some wild times, folks. Alright, let's, yeah, there was one I wanted to... Another forgotten classic. Another arc, another glimpse into the past here, folks.
How are you? How are you guys? They're ready to be put in the oven, but before that, you have to make an egg wash. It's the only way. We're just waiting right now the water to boil, but I got some of these. Let me see if I can present this a little bit better. These Miss T pierogies in classic cheddar. I got a bunch of them. I'm not going to use all of them, of course, but I got a bunch of them, and it'll be awesome. There's plenty of zest under here too. You want to get that. You just want to kind of take it with your finger and kind of ball it off. You don't want to waste it. Ogres are like onions. It's a good movie. You like them. 1 tablespoon of tapenade. We're doing that for flavor. I gotta put the pierogies in too. No. I got this. This is Badia brand of the oregano. You can get this at the Mexican food aisle. I suggest, by the way, to get your herbs at the Mexican food aisle, because it's really, it's more cost effective. I mean, this was literally like $2, this big thing of oregano, and it's gonna last forever. Remember to rub it in your fingers when you put it down. Put that on. Oh. Big delicious taste there.
Here's that.
You want that. That is the best. The asagio, so you gotta work your arms more. Good arm workout.
Yeah.
Just like, listen to rap. Just, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi, my name is. Do you like violence? Want me to stick one in? Okay, now there's a ladle, so we're gonna take the pasta water, like so. Oh shit, not like that. Take a little bit of the pasta water, because it's hot, and pour that into the egg slowly while mixing. Let me see if I can show you from here. While mixing. This is tempering. This is how you bring the eggs to temperature of the hot water and the hot oil that we're going to put into it. We're going to put another ladle of water into it. We're going to temper it some more. There we go. It's tempered. So we're just going to pour that into the sauce. This is another way how you can thicken a sauce, by the way. You don't need flour. You can use eggs. Oh. This is a nice spring dish, by the way. Now we're going to put the cheese on top. Oh. With the lemon zest on it. Oh. I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. This is how you make some really good pierogies with a nice lemon oil sauce with some mushrooms and a nice, delicious Italian bread for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned, by the way, for Jason Avocados 420 and his taste testing of this delicious food. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I enjoyed the live stream. So thank you for this. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed my cooking show. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make some delicious food for your family. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll find out what we'll be cooking then. Bye, guys.
Oh, classics, folks. One more. There's one that caught my eye since it was a topic brought up by Von Helton. Folks, a ripped cervix is not a joke.
One of Secular Opinion's goons called CPS and the cops out to my house to try and steal my kids again. And that's when I found out that good old Annabelle had banned me from the outside chat. Either her or Mark or Gus, not sure which one. And because I was sitting there just ranting away about how Secular Opinion had called CPS, well, not Secular, I'm sure he didn't do it. He don't like to get his hands dirty. He gets his buddies to do it for him. But anyway, they come out to the house, and I was out in the outside chat just chatting away, saying, hey, you know, CPS come to my house, wanted to steal my kids again. And it just so happens that somebody was recording the outside chat at the time, and I went to their YouTube page. None of my messages were showing up in the outside chat. Come to find out, Annabelle had me banned from the damn outside chat, and I didn't even fucking know it. So, big fuck you to Annabelle. Thanks, bitch. But yeah, I was banned from the outside chat. Didn't even fucking know it. Secular Opinion and his goons called fucking CPS and the cops out to my house, tried to take my goddamn kids away. That motherfucker needs to be permabanned right fucking now. He needs to be permabanned.
How do you know it was secular?
Because they admit to it, honey. They got videos on YouTube, all over YouTube. Yeah, we called CPS. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're proud of it. You know, they're proud of doing that shit. They're proud of it. They think it's great. They do it for the lulz. They do it for kicks. You know?
Last time I heard Secular say it wasn't him.
Well, Secular doesn't do it. See, he tries to stay above the fray and keep his hands clean. He's kind of like Rockefeller and Rothschild. Rockefeller and Rothschild don't kill nobody. That they hire goons to go kill people. Okay, same difference here with Secular.
Well, do you have any videos or whatever of Secular saying that he admits to it?
Secular's Google Hangouts are out there for everybody to see, unless he made them private. Unless he made them private, they're out there for everybody to see. In fact, there's even he's got another channel called Secular's Revenge, where he did even more Hangouts. You know, there's Hangouts out there calling my ex-wife a bitch, a whore, and everything else, man. There's this one buddy of his called Steal This World. Is one of his handles. Another one is what's the other name? Well, his real name's Sean Merriman, but
George Bush pimps, folks.
His YouTube handle is Steal This World, and George Bush pimps. Yeah, George Bush pimps. And he's got all kinds of videos talking about a ripped cervix and laughing about it. Well, whenever you see that term ripped cervix, that's talking about my wife almost dying on the operating table. Okay? He actually made jokes and made YouTube videos about my wife almost dying on the operating table. So if you see that term ripped cervix, now you know what the fuck it means, right? It's talking about my wife. Talking about my wife almost dying. Okay? These motherfuckers are sick fucks. Okay? They're sick and twisted. All right? Then you got Kenny KPZ, whose moniker, by the way, is the Joker of all people, a fucking madman. Okay? You know, and he's got Google Hangouts where he's sitting there talking shit. We're going to, you know, we got this 5-hour-long or 4-hour-long audio tape of your wife, and we're not going to let you hear it, and you got to suck up to us in order for us to let you hear it, and you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the shit that these fuckers pull, man. You wouldn't believe it.
I don't know. I've never heard Secular talk negatively about Mousy.
Yeah, well, he does. He does. Oh, and Secular's got a video out there where he allegedly talked to Mouse for hours, and behind my back, no less. And I've got Hippers, whose real name is David Blount. I got him on video admitting that, yeah, I manipulated your wife into fucking cheating on you and leaving you and shit. Got him on video admitting that shit. He was in a hangout with some dude from the Netherlands whose name escapes me at the moment. But yeah, I got him admitting that shit. You know, these people are sick motherfuckers. It takes a sick son of a bitch to sit there and say, I'm going to plot to destroy this man's marriage and his family just because I don't like his opinions on the internet. That's pretty fucking sick and twisted. You know, but yet their videos are out there. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and put the shit in go to YouTube search box, right? And just put Rip Cervix in there. Do it. Do it right now. I'll wait. I'm right here. Do it.
The big problem with this is, Vaughn, is that there's a lot of room for misinterpretation of whatever. And
dude, there is no misinterpretation about a Rip Cervix.
No,
okay?
I'm saying,
no misinterpretation about that. All right?
Just give us the video or whatever. And just
obviously they're going to say, oh, we didn't really mean to do it. We didn't really mean to destroy his marriage. We didn't really mean to drive his wife insane. We didn't really mean to call CPS and take it. You know, I mean, anybody can get on, you know, and get on here and spout that shit. All right, but the truth is in their own videos. The truth is in their actions. You know. I don't give a fuck what you think about what I believe in or what I talk about or how I dress or whatever. There is absolutely no justification for going after a young, impressionable woman and scaring the shit out of her and literally making her cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which is exactly what they did. She's in an insane asylum right now down in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They literally drove her insane. They literally drove her mad. Crazy. All right. These fuckers need to be locked up for life.
All right. Well, that was a lot. You know, some good times there, folks. A little flashback, going back through the channels. It doesn't look like anything else is too new. I think that's a good place to leave it, folks. Thanks for joining me this evening. If you don't mind thumbsing it up on the way out, and we'll keep you posted as the lulls develop, folks.